ambition is critical.
We'll just fucking start. We've been talking for about 20 minutes anyway. Well, episode 10 was a big one. Episode 20, we've gone up, I think.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone up from Trundle. So if you don't listen to this, you'll never come back on.
Exactly, unlucky Trund.
Obviously, myself and Patrick here with ex-Swansea City, youngest player of the year ever. I only found that out this week when I sort of Wikipedia'd you to see, because I wanted to see like the timeline of your career type of thing as what they had it down, and I didn't realise you was the youngest player there. Andrew Mumford, by the way, I didn't even finish it off.
Well, I was skinny as well at the time.
We blame on the diabetes.
Yeah, exactly. I seen you at the
got
buffet the other night. I seen that video of Ken.
Up the wall, done it.
Filmed it, right? It's only him walking around getting pasties, and it's got like over 1,000 views.
Yeah, the problem is, it looks like I'm genuinely talking to a fucking party-sized pasties, isn't it? You know what I mean? I'm literally talking to a fucking Kobe pasty halfway through. And anyway, they fucking made out as if I was the first of the queue. I was about 9 o'clock at night.
It was no man marking the pasties. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, thanks for coming. And anyway, so like when we never had much of a plan when we were starting this podcast up or anything. But it was obviously because me and you played together, and obviously we've been involved with the Saints with Paddy. We always assumed that there would be a very good chance that he would come down. Plus, he loves a fucking chat.
Well, this is it.
So we thought we'd do it now. Get it on, save you fucking waiting any longer. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a fucking huge one, isn't it? You know what I mean? Any ex-player or anything like that we can get on is a fucking bonus, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's all very well having fucking one of the boys sitting around the fucking table, but who've been there and who lived it, like for us, who probably lived every boy's fucking fantasy, and who've made you family proud, everything you fucking dreamed of as a kid, who've achieved, like, you know what I mean? It's like every kid's boyhood dream. Like. So who are you to basically tell us what it's like to sign for the Saints, like, you know?
I'm sure the boys can remember my volley in the West Wales Cup.
Yeah, Mumford was on top scorer, right? From only taking free kicks, man. Honestly, he fucking scored about 11 free kicks in the fucking row.
Making me strip and put that bet on and down at that point and running on the roundabout.
What was that?
They voted me Minge and they Prince. It was terrible effort. But my pace had gone. It took me an hour to get around the roundabout.
He's the only player who bought his own kit. He bought his own kit from Bogomi. He went up there and got his own number 9. Like, fucking brilliant.
I was only a midfielder, Prince.
He did literally not leave the fucking circle.
He was like, no American football. I was watching it the weekend of the Super Bowl when they bring the kicker on. That's what we had him up for the free kicks. Like,
I asked 30 yards, 40 yards. Just understand it.
It was fucking brilliant having him playing. Like.
Oh, well, fuck, yeah, you know what I mean? Because obviously, we may have lost the fucking, pace again around like that, but obviously we're still striking.
Oh, mate, he had it in abundance, like, genuine. Fucking hell. 30 yards, 40 yards.
As you said, you lose a lot of things when you don't play, but as you said, if when the ball's standing still, you just strike it, and it's just natural, like, but as you said, with the Saints, I absolutely loved it, I'll be honest with you. It was a great crack, great bunch of boys, and as you said, it's been going for years, isn't it? The Saints.
It was our first ever marquee signing. It was like the Galacticos and everything.
Marquee was his shirt.
And I still didn't buy Mark a drink. I'm still tamping.
Where did you start? Because you're from Gleis, aren't you?
Gleis, yeah.
I remember going up to Rose fucking years ago. I must have been in the car with you or something, being at Gleis. So who did you play? Birchgrove?
No, I started with Morriston. With Martin Evans.
Yeah, right.
Started there. I don't know how we started there, to be honest. I think my old man knew him from locally, so I just went up there, and it's just a hell of a team. You talk about the old Saints sides who won beaten. It was like that with Morriston and Dyarison.
Yeah, he played wrestling.
He was there as well. He obviously went to Wrexham at the YTS.
Who did know? Dyarison?
Yeah.
Is he married to Gina Wilmot now? Was that a Morrison? Was he a footballer as a kid?
He was good player.
Really? He came to us, didn't he? That year in
Yeah. He was a good player.
Yeah,
like,
he was a good player.
We had some unbeaten, like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just through the years. And then, well, Morriston, you played with
Well,
Morriston.
what happened was Martin Evans. I had signed for the Saints.
Yeah.
Gone from the youth to the Saints, and Martin Evans rang me and said, "Will you come to Morriston Town?"
Yeah.
And I at that time I was working on a Sunday. It was the only job I had, just one day a week I was working. I was only 16, 17. And I said, look, I can't, Martin, you know what I mean? I had a lot of respect for Martin because through the schoolboys and that, you know what I mean? He, you know, and I said, yeah, I said, Martin, I can't do it. I'm just playing on Saturday. And then he rang me the start of the next season. I was like, look, I'm going up to Clenathley. We've got a hell of a side up there. He said, do you want to come up? And I just literally was changing job.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I can do it now. You know what I mean? So that's when I came to Clenathley, and then we played together. But you probably won't remember this, but we played against each other. I was thinking about it the other day. He was under 14 schoolboys, and I was under 15s, and they had a fucking 15s against 14s over the Mova on obviously where the Liberty is now, you know. And the only reason I remember was because before the game, Martin, I think it was Martin, said to me, right, you mark, obviously he knew you really well, didn't he? He said, right, you'll be marking Andrew Mumford. And he said, right, he's fucking quality. He said, you've got to stay on about this and that. And I don't remember much about the game as such, but I just remember having to mark you in that game. But obviously we didn't know each other, and it was obviously when we went to Clenathley.
Well, as you said earlier, like the Clenathley, that was probably the most favourite part about football, Clenathley, with the youth days. Like, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no pressure. Just enjoyed your football. We all got on. There was no, you know, as you said, it was a good standard, wasn't it? But sometimes you got some Charlies in the team, didn't you? And you're thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, man.
That's always been the Saints' problem. Too much Charlie in the team.
Exactly. But it was great. Like, I had a great laugh, you know, Richie Jenks, and
well,
you said.
But you know a game that stood out for me? It's probably 20 years ago.
It is 20 years ago this year.
And no game of football I've always stood out for me, and I always remember to this day, was going up to watch you on like a Friday night playing Barry
Town,
and I think you won 3-0.
Yeah.
And you were jinxy, and this is where Barry got like Barry were playing in Barry were playing in Europe, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
And who's that left back I always remember for Barry?
Gary Lloyd.
Who ended up at Clenathley as well, didn't he? And that Friday night, it stuck with me to this day. Like, you and Richard Jenkins were absolutely unbelievable. You know, I think we might have been in the middle of the park, maybe.
Well, I think I'd start in the middle, but I had to play. We played 3 at the back that day. We changed it. Leighton James changed it. Jenks was in the middle, and I played on the left of the 3. But I always remember that game was outstanding.
Unbelievable, mate. They were the best 2 players on the fucking
all the boys
pitch,
from college come.
It was random as well, wasn't it?
You know, they say it 1,500.
No, that's nonsense.
It must have been 2.5 at least, like, because it was packed.
It was packed, mate. Yeah,
packed. Like, but that game always sticks out. And you know, when I see Jenks, I don't see him much. Obviously, we always obviously have a chat about that game because, you know, as I said, Jenks had the world at his feet as well. If you know what I mean.
I never understood with Jinx, and I was fortunate enough to play with good players like yourself, and how Jinx never got the chance. It never made any sense to me, and still to this day doesn't make any sense.
But a lot is luck. It is luck. You know, you're down here, Swansea. Who really is going to come to watch you?
Unless you were proper shining like
that. If you know what I mean. I only signed for the Swans because I had offers from other pro clubs. That's the only reason that they come in for me, and I know that because Alan Curtis told me. That is the only reason.
Because we had if you remember my schoolboy side that I was in, you know, Issy was with Norwich, Anthony was with Liverpool,
Chrissy Holloway maybe.
Holloway was Exeter, wasn't he?
Exeter, yeah.
Folland was at Oxford. Gary Davis was at Oxford.
Yeah.
Who else went pro? Mushroom. Where was Mushroom Man? Ooh. He probably went in with a few places, but he probably got kicked out of all of them. But there was a good 6, 7, 8 boys that went away, and I remember Jinxie going to Oxford because Malcolm Elias and he went up with Folland, but nothing ever came, and I just couldn't understand. No, someone that talented.
On the ball, he was outstanding. Whether it was finding a place to play him. Because you said his height for a centre half as a pro maybe not big enough. I don't know. But all I can say is when I played with him, you know, as you said, he was, I would say, obviously I played with Gary Davis and also I would say Jenks is, you know, I would say class above, to be totally truthful with you.
Yeah.
You know, on the ball.
I think with Gary was more the archetypal centre.
Oh, he out centre half, and he
yeah.
had the ball, and he would keep it easy. He done what you wanted him to do.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
exactly. And especially back when you're talking now, we're talking from, let's say, 1995, when we were in the schoolboys there, 95, 96. That's what they were looking for.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that under 15s year, Swans put a signet side in our league.
Yeah.
And there was probably 3 boys from Swansea in our team. Nelly, Lofty. Was Gareth Phillips from Swansea originally?
Gazwell, yeah, well, no, wrong, that when he up the
valley,
he truly was.
So, what it was there was like maybe Stuart Roberts, well, he's Fleffley, right? You had all these boys in our team, but there was only 2 or 3 boys from Swansea.
Yeah.
Right? And they finished like 3rd in that league behind us and West End.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right. There's something wrong.
Yeah, well, no,
Do you know what I mean?
They should be pissing it, really.
Of
That's what I thought. Like,
they should, and you think to yourself, but all them boys that were in that side, especially the boys that played straight through the centre of the side, were big boys. That's the way they had them. Yeah. They weren't interested in someone like, just say, like myself, like 5'10", skinny as a fucking rake. They weren't going to cut it in their side because they wanted someone who was 6'3" and felt like a big fucking shit.
Yeah.
But when it came to the games, you know, we didn't lose the Swans that year.
No.
We drew them in the league.
I think most years were the same.
We beat them in the league.
Like, my year was the same. You play them, you should batter them every game. Like, and, you know, as you said, it's not right, is it?
No.
The biggest thing is, like you said, should be the playing football every day thing.
Of course.
Simply because, I think I mentioned before, we always go for the kick-about with Jamie Harris, and we'd fucking pile up onto the university pitches, just fucking song-going goals and have a kick-about, like. And then he went to play for the Swans and played professionally in Ireland. Yeah. And then he come back, we went for another kick-about. And it was fucking embarrassing because every fucking time now he was striking a ball, he was hitting a stanchion. Yeah. Whereas we were still fucking with fucking 2 crosses up his head.
Repetition.
You know what I mean? It was literally, you know, the difference I see in that, like just someone having a football. I think anyone who's half tidy play football every single day of your life, you're going to fucking improve tenfold, isn't it? Well, anyone at
how
any
many
standard,
times if you play once a week, you're going to strike the ball and you think, right, okay, just make sure I get a clean connection. When you're training every day, you don't think of that.
No.
Where's it going? Just hit it.
Yeah.
And usually you hit the sweet spot.
Yeah.
If you're not playing and you're on the ball, you're thinking about it, aren't you?
Yeah. You
know. Were all them clubs interested in you from Llanelli then? Is that where?
Well, Leeds helped me out. I obviously got on with Leeds really well. You know, I gotta say he was one of the best.
This is Leighton James.
Yeah, Leighton James. He's one of the best. Listen, a lot of people don't like him just for the fact he speaks the truth.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. Because if you come off the pitch and you know you've had a good or bad game, he tell you, he'd fucking hammer you. You know, you come in.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
You know.
But a lot like rubbing their egos, and players like their egos. You know, don't worry, you had a decent game today. You get home, you know you've had a bad game yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that about Leeds. You know, if you had a good game, he tell you, outstanding.
Do you think it means more when he does say you've had a hell of a fucking game, it means far more than some twat who just says every week, isn't it? Brilliant, outstanding.
Yeah, of course.
But when he says you've had a fucking good game, then you know fucking 100%.
It was a little different for me because I knew early he didn't fancy me. You know, because we obviously we played him at Werder together, and then I signed the contract then to go up and play for the seniors, and that was basically with Martin. You know, as he was the manager because after Robbie James had died. And I always knew Martin was a fan.
Yeah.
And Martin would give youngsters a chance. They'd already given Jinxie a chance. They'd already given Dean Williams a chance. Jamie Harris, myself, I played at the end of that season. I always felt when Martin was manager. And then obviously they brought Leighton in.
Yeah.
And I just think he took a look at me. Then he signed Gary. And then it was like... The skinny 5'10" guy ain't going to cut it, like I said, over Gary, who was the archetypal centre half. Yeah. And then it was only a matter of time then, you know, that I was just standing on the sideline. And you know yourself, it's alright getting 25 quid standing on the fucking line. But I just wanted to play football, like, you know.
Of course you do.
And then when it went to like, I want you to get games. so I'm going to put you down in reserves. I was like, alright, okay. And then I was fucking travelling here then, everywhere full of reserves, and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not getting paid for this. I was like, it got old quick. Like,
of course
you
it
know
did.
what I mean? And plus I was hot-headed twat back in the day, so I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this. But I will say this, when what happened was, there was two things that happened that fucking pissed me off. I think Gary got injured, and I played up in Porthcawl. I'm on a boy called Ryan Goddard. Do you remember that boy? Go for like, he was with Chelsea and all that when he was younger. And I done really well against him. I played well. And they had a thing where there'd been a lot of ill discipline, right? So they said anyone who swears or gets booked for swearing or talking back to the referee will be taking a $5 out of your money, right? So in the second half, probably 20 minutes left, I'd gone in a bit late and I caught this Ryan Goddard. Got booked. Didn't think nothing of it. I goes back to change room after the game. Well done, Pridge, you fucking good game and all that. Gets my little brown envelope, opens it up, 20 quid in there. And I was like, fuck, hang on, I'm on 25 again. They were like, no, you got booked. I was like, yeah, I didn't get booked for fucking.
Exactly.
You know? And it was like, shut up, you're 18, just be happy you fucking playing. So I didn't, and that was the first one that stiffed me. And then they put me sub the next game. And I was like, fuck, because Gary was back. And I was like, fuck, I played well. And then it was a travel thing, and I was travelling to Porthcawl, and I had a car full of boys. I had to drive to Sterbo now, right? Because you had to meet the Sterbo. Then, which is going away from Porthcawl as far as I can do. And then I got all the boys in my car, or my mother's car, over to Porthcawl. Nearly had a fucking smash on a fucking going up to Margam. Got there, and then they wouldn't pay me my travelling expenses, which they promised me. And I was like, what am I doing this for? And it literally, that's when I went, fuck this. I think what happened probably didn't help. I come down a pub and I was out with you lot all fucking night.
And we encourage swearing. We give him a $5 for saying cunt.
It happened with me there. You know, Martin stitched me up. You know, and it's a long story, like, but he's obviously a family friend, knew him in years. Obviously, I was in the first team, getting into the first team with Leeds, like, can you sign a first team form, right? 50 quid a game. I thought, fucking hell. 17 happy days. Going to college.
That's a lot of money.
Going to college with gents.
And you played 2 a week.
That will pay for the pool sanctuary in the afternoon. Thank you very much. So I said, yeah, I signed it, right? 3 weeks later, Leeds calls me in the office. Mumford said, yeah, what's up? He said, I've just found out fucking Cardiff City had come in for you, offered you a YTS and a year's pro. He said, I'm in Finland, and they're asking for 50 fucking grand.
Fucking hell.
So I was like, for fuck's sake.
And they wouldn't have had to pay the 50 grand if you hadn't signed that.
No.
You weren't under contract.
Wouldn't have the contract. So, bear in mind, I played the next youth game. I thought, fuck it, Leeds was fucking fuming. So I played a youth game now. And all I could hear was screaming on the side of the pitch. And all I turned around like, my old man just fucking stuck with a Martin. And then I done going like that. Fuck. It's just getting fucking worse.
Well, that could have changed your life, or mine.
Well, it could have been the only opportunity I had, and I thought that's fucking disgusting. And from there on, I just didn't bother with him. My old man fucking just cut him out, and I thought, fucking bang out of order.
No, it is harsh, isn't it? You know?
Because he was stuck up the chairman's arse, Robert Jones. And Robert Jones was all over, as you said, taking money off you for getting booked. It's a fucking game you play.
I know. I mean, if I had turned around and said, "Fuck,"
well, yeah, of course, that's fair enough.
That's what they'd agreed, but not for just mistiming a fucking tackle.
That's fair enough.
Fuck me, I never would have earned any money with
no,
a tackle like that this time.
Well, exactly. That's fair enough.
But like I say, we talked about it for his year was far and away my favourite fucking.
It was, and mine, yeah.
See, like you say, it was lucky to always enjoy my football while I played. And that being up for the Saints seniors, being for Saints youth, but that 1 year there, because it's not often you get a side like that where you had everyone got on, everyone was a bit of a div, right, and there was different types of players on it. So there was like footballers like yourself and Diaz and and then you had footballers like Jinx and then you had divs like me and Jamie Harris and you had boys that were quick up the line. You had a bit of everything in it, like you know what I mean. And to go the way we did through that year was it must have frustrated you. Do you know about him? Did I tell us? Have I ever told you about him getting sent off in the fucking cup final against Swans?
I'm go on, but
right. We played the Swans in a League Cup final down a vetch, and. What do we get booked for the first one?
Fucking tackle, what else?
Just to get me, he had a stormer.
May very well.
Yeah,
I tell you what, who had a stormer in that game was Danny Barwood.
Yeah,
Danny Barwood was fucking lightning, and he gave Jinxie a tough time.
Yeah.
I think, who was I marking? Nelly, probably.
It was like a night game.
It was a night game.
I was there.
Yeah, well,
and Mumf got booked. And then, so what, you went off like with an injury or something?
Went off, didn't I? And I had treatment, so I'm just standing there to go back on now. And the ref, well, you know who it was, Whitby, wasn't it?
Mark Whitby.
Fucking called me on. And he was on camera, basically, they checked the camera, he called me on, I run on, he fucking booked me again for going on, without calling me on.
Cost us a game, basically.
Yeah, of course it would have,
joke of a man, like. Yeah. And to be fair, I seen Mark, because he was assessing one of the refs for the Slensley game a couple of weeks ago, like, and I always wind him up about it.
Yeah. And
he said, "Oh no, I didn't." It was obvious. He was on camera.
Yeah.
He sent me off twice in a week, so I got sent off down Stable then.
Yeah.
On the weekend. So I had about a fucking 6-game ban.
That was when you went to diabetic home and in the change room.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because I had
fucking decision, I can't.
What happened? He was in the change rooms.
I can't fucking remember much. But I woke up in single hospital like that. Well, how did I get there? I said, I know I had a bad game, this is taking the piss. I was only on for 20 minutes.
This is starting to make me worry about my diabetes.
But it happened to me with the Swans, like, exactly the same thing. Played a game. Apparently some of the players, I can't remember who fucking come over, but we used to park in the jail car park, opposite the veg. Apparently I was sitting in the car, and it was about fucking 2.5 hours after kick-off, and some of the boys come out. So what the fuck's Mumf doing?
Yeah.
Couldn't get anything off me, so they had to smash the window. And again, I woke up in single and hospital going, what am I doing here? And they were saying, do you remember the game? I said, I can't even remember my name. What's going on?
Fucking hell.
And the nurse was trying to explain what I'd been doing, and then I was like, I can't remember. And you know what it's like, if your sugars go low, it starts coming to you further on. Like I was thinking, fucking hell.
Mate, I haven't had fuck all like that, mate.
Are you?
I've gone a bit of a bad diabetic, mate. My outlook on life is, if you can't have a fucking curly whirly on a Friday night after work and like fuck, then what more is it to life like? I think you might be a bit more serious in type 1 to do.
Type 1, mate.
Yeah, I'm type 2, I'm the kiddie one.
How old were you when you found out?
14.
It's life changing.
And as I said, my old man thought I was on the piss.
Yeah.
I turned up on Saturday and I had nothing in me whatsoever. And the funny thing is, Lee DeValt, I think, found out the same year.
Yeah.
There was a couple of friends of mine, all found out in the same year. He was nuts. I didn't even know what it was. Mother took me to the hospital. I thought, right, okay, you're going to need an injection. I thought, all right, fine. I walked out the hospital, thought that was it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went there 2 days later and they were writing things out. I need to do this every day. I was like, oh, fucking hell, listen, it must be serious. But I didn't have a clue what it was. But you see it now, as you said, there's loads of kids diabetes.
Oh, there's an epidemic.
What it's down to, who knows, isn't it?
I sort of never really appreciated it until like Tina's little brother got it. Well, he found out that he was like 12.
Yeah.
He found out. So now I'm sort of seeing it
up
close.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because I remember you having diabetes when we played together, but I don't ever remember thinking it was a big thing. Like, do you know what I mean?
It wasn't to me in the end, because I didn't notice it stopped me doing anything.
Yeah.
You know, like, we'd have a few beers. Still the same now. Well, Leslie boys will probably lie, but there's always a time when I think, right, I've had enough now, I need to get home. If you know what I mean, I never get in that state where I think, oh, I've had it now.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Leslie boys will disagree on a couple of nights we've had, but it's always in your head that you know you've got to get back, sort your sugars out with it. Well, it is always in mine anyway. You know, I don't get in a complete mess where I don't know what
it's not something, especially type 1, it's not something you can fuck around with.
Oh, you can't, no. You can't. You know, there's many a times my missus had to call the ambulance, I wake up, you know, and James Thomas will take me the ambulance to the hospital.
Really?
Like,
fucking
you know what I mean? It's
I remember years, I don't know whether I read it or I heard it somewhere about 2 years ago, saying that in this day and age, you'd be as well off being HIV positive than having diabetes. Because with HIV they can control it through the medication.
Yeah. Right.
So okay, you could still pass HIV on to everyone. But I mean, you and yourself would never get full blown AIDS in this day and age with the medication, right? So you'd be fine, but you'd be HIV positive. Yeah. With diabetes, it's so unpredictable.
Of course it is.
You don't know what's coming next. Like, so you know, you could be the model fucking diabetic.
Yeah.
And it'll all go tits up for you.
The only time it used to catch me out, massive games where there's Leslie, Swans, whoever I was playing with, you know, whatever it may be, is before the game, you didn't know whether your sugars were fat or the adrenaline. And you'd be like that, pumping sugar, you thinking, oh, I'm going low, I'm fucking shit myself, I'm in the tunnel, I'm going low, calling the physio, give me a jelly, whatever. Yeah. And you do a blood test, he gives you a blood test before you go on the pitch, you're like fucking 24, 25, and you're thinking, oh fuck, it's just adrenaline.
Yeah.
And you know, you're wrecked then first half, and then you've got to sort yourself out half time.
So that's another worry, especially with playing someone like the Vets with fucking 5,000 down there, and who can't just concentrate on the game, we have got to concentrate on fucking...
You know,
and that as well.
I'd always try and get a certain level, but as you said, adrenaline, you just up and down, you didn't know where you were a lot of the time. You know, I was just obviously lucky you got away with it, so you'd always take yourself a little bit higher than you should, just to make sure you didn't pass out on the fucking pitch and the North
Problem is, everything all out is fucking really fucking nice, like. No, it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? Fucking hell, I've never heard anyone go, I can't wait to get home for that fucking bowl of brown rice.
Well, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Fucking hell, I want to get home for a fucking Kinder Bueno.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare.
I used to do the testing for them, see, in Swansea Uni, before pre-season, like. You know, with those watches, they got those watches and stuff now, which is obviously great, but we used to do the testing for them, like. Fucking hell, they put me on the treadmill once, like, for about half an hour, and injected me at the same time. I was fucking out that. I was fucking low on the treadmill, I thought this shouldn't fucking supposed to happen. I had about 15 doctors around me doing tests, and I was fucking low on the treadmill.
Fucking can you remember Dano? Old mate Dano nearly fucking died coming back from Carlos 2002, right? Yeah. And
we just saw it was, long 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But what was happening? He was hungry, right? So all he was eating was fucking sausage and beans in the morning.
Yes.
And then he'd have a Mars bar in the night, right? Well, I'm not kidding you, he lost about a stone in a week, right? We got on the plane, and I remember we got on the plane, he was mourning like fuck for a couple of days, like, and then I remember turning back to him when we landed, and it honestly, and I'm not exaggerating, right, it looked like he lost half a stone on the flight. And that's genuine, wasn't it? He fucking...
When all drawn, man.
Because I'm a fat cunt, so I lose a bit of weight. It actually fucking benefits me. Like, I'm fucking eating a fucking... I'm eating a family size fucking dairy milk. They're the ones who has a Christmas, they had 2 3 weeks to eat, like. You know, I lose a weight, it's fucking great. My doctor thinks I'm a fucking medical first thing you've ever seen in their lives, like. I'm a medical. You know what I mean? But then didn't have the weight to lose, like. She loses this fucking half a stone on the plane. We all laughing at it. Generally, we all taking a piss out of him, like. Me and him was on a fucking double bungee 2 days before. No fucking arm in arm shooting us 30 foot in the air.
Slingshot.
And then, the slingshot, that's it, yeah. And then, well, he got in the house, they took him straight up the hospital. He said, if you'd have had another week in fucking Carlos, you'd have fucking died.
I gotta be honest, most of us would have died if we had another.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't doubt it.
He was in this fucking hotel. If I'd have heard the fucking Nickelback song, Ever Made It As a Wild Man, right? I'd have fucking died myself or been arrested for murder. Fucking Stavros playing the fucking... It was above a shop with me.
We caused that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
There was, where the bar was, right, there was like a little roof bit coming out, so it was shaded under the bar. So we worked out that we could jump off the fucking top of the roof into the pool. So we was climbing up on the fucking, on like the fridges next to it and everything, jumped on the roof, and then diving off into the pool ball like he
No, it went worse and worse as
so
we
just
next thing then, everyone's naked diving off. Next thing, I had a fucking umbrella from the table, like Mary Poppins flying off the roof. Right, the same fucking hotel. We locked Ryan in the fridge, right? But then we forgot about it. Once we went to the bar and we went to the fucking bar to get a baby. Next thing we forgot about Ryan. He was in about 10 minutes. Thank fuck a bird from Leeds went to get a Salerno and let him out. Otherwise he'd still be in it up. Genuine.
We were sitting there tanked up right in the afternoon, and there's this little chest freezer, and you slide it back like that. And I said to him, do you think I get in that? And I was fucking tiny at that time, like I was fucking skinny as fuck. I said, he said, yeah, go on. I said, right, you pull it back, I'll run over, dive in, hopefully no one will see it, and we'll wait for someone to come on, and I'll just hand him an ice cream as he goes. No cunt came to me. I was sat there like that.
He nearly died like hypothermia, man. Only person to ever die like hypothermia in Carlos.
All of a sudden, some piece of some guy. And I'm like,
he comes up like a fucking hell. You forgot I'm in the middle of a sausage sandwich of Yanni. Remember the guy who looked like Deli Ali with his bum bag? We totally forgot about it. And the year before, actually, we nearly lost fucking Gaz. One of the boys.
Used to have big ones, didn't it?
Yeah, always 20 of us away. Like, well, the year before, fucking Zombic Gaz. was 18 to 30 holiday. Gaz was 35, his first ever trip away. He'd then been passing Brummelin, right? And he come here, proper old school prison tattoos, big huge beer belly, stood out the fucking mile, right? Never had a moped before, and so as a moped, he's chuffed, and he, do you want to come for a spin? Yeah, fuck it, why not? Like, fucking, goes for a spin. We on the Greek motorways and all that. We was in Malia, we heading towards fucking Zakynthos, we going for a spin. Right? It's fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, we've been up all day and all night begging. So then, all I could feel is, nobody feel yourself drifting off. I know one of them ones who falls asleep for like 4 seconds.
Oh dear.
And I went again, fucking hell. And I said, Gaz, fuck me, you're not going to believe this, mate. I said, I nearly just fell asleep. And Gaz turned to me and he went again, you're not going to believe this. And I did as well. But the same holiday, right? He had an art murmur. No, he'd never fucking been away. Like, he's fucking eating fucking Ginos left, right and centre. We on the piss all fucking day. We found the only drug dealer in fucking Malia. He's fucked, right? He went into the hospital. He was having heart palpitations, right? So, what we've got to understand about Malia is it's only a little, like, health centre thing. The fucking the nearest hospital is fucking half-hour drive away. So we fucking waves him off because we had tickets to go to the fucking phone party. So he's there on his own. Right, we said, wakes up a day later, right, we're going to have to try and find Gaz. Goes to the health centre, he's in the hospital, half hour away, like, jumps in a taxi, goes to see him. When he walks in, he's wired up to all these monitors, right? We are pissing ourselves laughing, right? Because there was a McDonald's down the road. I know they don't have McDonald's in Malia. So we went down, we all walks in with chicken nuggets and all that. Gaz is tapping, nil by mouth. But no, the hospitals over there, they ain't like over here. They're all private, innit, you know? Fucking marble floors, balcony. We on the balcony, right? Sunbathing, eating Big Mac and chips, right? There's a bed next to him. I jumps in there, right? We having an hour, like, new sheets and all that. Aircon, right? You're making the most of having our luxury, like. Well, then I wakes up then, there's fucking 2 doctors on me, right? They was down the corridor, and some nurse must have said, oh, fucking hell, there's a Brit down there, and he needs help and all that. Big fat cunt. Gaz was in the toilet. They nearly ended up giving me a blood transfusion. If I didn't wake up, I'd have been fucking wired up and everything. Fucking hell, what fucking could have gone wrong?
Fucking hell.
Oh, he was fucking brilliant. Fucking diabetes on holidays. What a fucking nightmare.
It is amazing that someone never died on him.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I crashed a moped, right, in 97. We fucking out all night, and we had them chicken chaser ones. They weren't like the ones that we got over here. No, they like got fucking pedals on them and shit. And me and Biffy, we fucking goes out, and we drunk as fuck. We end up in a mountain somewhere, and I said, and it's black, and these lights on's got him as well. I held my fucking light out in front of these lights on his fucking bike. So I says to Miffy, I says, fuck, we stops. I said, well, we got to turn. It was on this gravel track up a cliff somewhere, no idea. I turns her bike round, and I must have opened the throttle and it shot out from under it. But instead of leaving go, I fucking held on to it. So it would drag me down the road. I wrecked all my shoulder, I was bleeding. All my arms.
You still got the scar tissue with it?
What?
You still got the scars
on my shoulder, yeah. So I was fucking hell. Miffy fucking a mile down the road. He comes back, finds me on the deck, like I'm bleeding out. I jumps back on her bike. I said, come on, let's just get back to the hotel. We going down, and literally it's the last bend as we were coming down to go to the hotel, and I lost fucking control, right? I went across the road, and I was heading for this Cherokee, you know them Jeep Cherokees, it was like the biggest fucking thing I could have possibly fucking hit. I managed to just turn it, and I slammed it side on, smashed the wing mirror off it. The bike shot out from under me. I flew up in the air and landed on my feet. I was like jogging down the fucking road. Miffy stopped the bike because he heard the crash, and the bike is flying down the road, and I'm running, and he's gone, how the fuck have you just fucking done that? I don't know, quick, pick the fucking bike up. I hope fucking Juan don't come out and nail me for this fucking windmill.
Don't forget, like, you're 17 years old. Like I've said on here before, like I went to get a moped in Malia, and I've never ridden because
of fucking hilarious.
I got no balance in my ears, right? So I've never ridden a bike. I haven't ridden a bike since I was fucking 4 or 5, like. So I said, fucking hell, I'll just get on this fucking moped. That's not normal, is it? You know. So this guy goes, I'll jump on the back. You know, I'll give you a little lesson. Like, fucking, as we pulls out the shop, I drives into a bush, right?
In between us.
Honestly, we drove straight into this fucking bush. This fucking Greek guy had his hair everywhere. Don't give him a fucking bike. He said, you jump on the back of him. He said, but who said who can't have bike? He's fuck. I don't give a fuck. He said, jump on the back of him. Who ain't having no fucking bike, right? So it's like our first boys' holiday, and I was on the balcony, and I'll fucking never forget this till the day I die. We just about been gunning from Quadrophenia, and all the boys, like, it was 12 of us on the holidays, 9 of them comes bombing round the corner, and he scooters, right? Ryan, Miffy, fucking brilliant. All locked. Cool as fuck, right? We all singing, we are the mods, we are the mods, we are the mods. 1, 2, 1 come past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll mate, do you know Stephen Robinson?
No, I don't.
Robbie's, he's about 6'4", fucking stands up a fucking mile anyway. Well then 8 boys drove past, and then all we could hear is Robbie's coming around the corner, but with a fucking red helmet on. He's the only one who had a helmet. He looked like a 6'4" cock.
His knees up there.
But health and safety first. Like,
His bike was fucking pathetic. I was fucking taking Paddy on mine, right? Yeah. And the two of us was going quicker than him, and it was just him on his fucking bike. It was a shock out of a fucking bike. How did what happened with the initial move from Llanelli to Swans? How did that come about?
Well, I went up to with my father's mate, right? He had a contact up in Grimsby, so Alan Buckley was the manager. So I went up Grimsby.
That's a random one, isn't it? Grimsby.
I don't know.
Where is Grimsby? Is that north?
North, isn't it?
Yeah, up north, up by Hull and stuff. Complete shithole, absolute shithole. So we played a reserve game in Birmingham. I can't remember who we played. It wasn't fucking Birmingham was Eddie Newton. He was playing, and they had another guy up top who was in the first team. He was about 6'5". He was massive. So I played for the reserves. Had a good game. So he invited me up, come and fucking stay up in Grimsby, like 3 months.
How old are you now?
Must have been 17, 18. It was the longest 3 months of my
Really?
life. The only good thing was, I was training with the first team all the time. He just dragged me in the first team. You know, played a reserve game then at Preston, played a Deepdale, had a good game, won 1-0, and I played at the back. And he offered me a year's contract. So I'll have a think about it, because I was like, Dad, this fucking 3 months, I tell you what, it's been horrific. Don't get me wrong, Cleethorpes, because Grimsby playing Cleethorpes, not Grimsby.
Right.
Cleethorpes, nice front in it, but when the fucking weather's bad, it's a shithole. I was staying in a B&B, the room was tidy,
it's not the dream that you fucking
I was finishing training at 12:30, 1 o'clock. I was going then, I was watching a fucking little TV, going, what do I do now? What the do I do that now? So I told my old man, I said, pro footballer, but do I really want this? Will I cope with it on my own up there? Like, so we flew back and then got back to Llanelli, and he said to me, Newcastle, we'll have a look at them. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Grimsby on Newcastle.
I've changed my mind, Dad. I don't mind being on my own. It'd be a big market, I
just thought I'm having some of this, so I went up. Leeds sent me up, and it was just before the first game for Llanelli in pre-season. Right? So I thought, I'll go up there. So I went up there for 3 weeks, and I was staying with John Carver, the assistant manager Newcastle, and he's man. Well, he
took over him.
He did.
And I was staying with him. I was living with him, and he, lovely guy. Played a reserve game. As Keane Dyer's coming back, there was about 30,000 there with a reserve game.
No way.
And Newcastle's rugby, I forgot what it was 30. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Playing in front of 40 in Deepdale for Grimsby, and there's about 30,000. Geordie's fucking screaming. So who do we play? I think Liverpool. Played Liverpool. So we played in reserve game. They didn't have many of the first team boys, like. So we played, I had about 20 minutes. Done alright. Like, fucking shit myself, obviously. So, you don't call as much as you would, or you thinking, been playing with. So finished that, and then trained Bobby Robson, put me in with the first team. So they meet for breakfast. So at that time, you don't start training until 11, half 11. So they drop the kids off, the players. You'd meet there, you drop your car off, you'd have people washing the fucking cars, and they'd be having breakfast before training. So I walked into the big fucking canteen now on my own. I got, oh my God, I'm shitting myself here, going thinking, oh fucking hell, I got my fucking Newcastle kit on. And all of a sudden, all I get, oh, sheepshagger, fucking Alan Shearer calling me Taff and stuff like that. And I always remember Gary Speed coming, come here, Taff, come and sit by me. And he fucking put me to sit next to him. And it was class from there on. Yeah. Fucking outstanding. Offered me a 6-month contract. And then basically drove to Ryder, Clethia Ryder, first game of the season, met there. Late said, fuck off, you haven't trained with us, you go on the bench. I thought, alright, bring me back down, but that was late. I thought, fucking hell, can't argue with that, I haven't been there. So played Ryder, drove back, and literally 2 days, Kurt rang me and said, will you come down and have talks? Down there, I had talks, they offered me a year. Good. It was double the money at Grimsby offered me. Newcastle, it was decent money, not fucking stupid, but it was fucking...
But it's the year,
if you know what I mean. But it was the year. It was fucking Swansea. Didn't have to move away, and I thought, I'm having some that, and that's basically just because of the clubs were showing interest. Like.
That was 99, 98, 99?
Yeah, 98, 99, yeah.
So then you would have played, because you weren't in the first team then straight away, was you?
No, I went on. Well, John Hollins, obviously done the pre-season. Had a good pre-season, as you said. Takes a good couple of months to get into it, and from semi-pro to training every day. And it probably worked for me because I went into him and said, Gaffer, can I go on loan? Because it was like 2 months in the season. I hadn't fucking, weren't travelling, weren't doing this. I wasn't used to it. I just wanted to play football, as you know, everyone just wants to play football. Can I go on loan? So I went to RV West. Jason Jones, my old man's mate, was manager down there. Ginge and Freddie. Remember Freddie, the goalkeeper Bold Freddie?
No,
so I went down there, 3 months there. Like I loved it with Meany.
Yeah.
Picking Meany up from Escape to go up to North I remember meeting in Pensacola to catch a bus first game. We had Kevin Drew his away. Where's Meany? Oh, fuck knows. Right, so they were ringing him. I'm on my way. He turned up in his fucking town clothes. He hadn't been home. He come straight from Escape. So we had to lie him on the back seat for him to get ready for the game. We played the game. He scored a hat-trick. We won 3-0. He hadn't gone home from Escape. Like, coming to Escape clothes. I thought, this is what I just want to play football.
Yeah.
And obviously went back, just trained every day. Went on loan again to Merthyr.
So how does that work? And if they're semi-pro and in pro? You train all week with the Swans.
Just train all week with the Swans. Right. When they train in the nights, just double up, go and train with them in the night, play the game and then go
and who
back.
pays the wage, the Swans?
Swans, unless a lot of the time League of Wales, the Swans will happy just to pay you, but I think RV West would pay whatever it was, if they sort that out. And I went to Merthyr then, had another month in Merthyr, loved that.
Merthyr good, everyone loves Merthyr.
Oh, great club, like.
Merthyr's one of them places where, and there was a few people from Merthyr, right? It's got a fucking dog shit reputation on telly and that, innit? On telly, you see the Gurnos and fucking shit like that. But like, everyone I sort of half know from Merthyr, right? Is fucking got a lovely house, got a big Alden's kitchen, all on, got the best fucking clothes. So I think, how the fuck can this place be so different?
No, they're lovely people up there. They look after you. If the fans took you up there, away you go.
There for fucking ever.
You go on, and funny enough, when I was digging a couple of shirts out, Merthyr shirt, found a Merthyr shirt, which they gave me when I went back to say thank you. Yeah. And as soon as I got back from Merthyr, I got in the first team.
Is it? Yeah.
So it worked for me. Don't get me wrong, it was halfway through the season. League One we were in, obviously, because they got promoted the year before, Rotherham game.
Yeah.
Just got in there. And,
so what was that side there? Name some fucking...
Boundy, Smudger at the back, Steve Jenkins, Mickey Howard, Michael Howard, Lee Jenkins, Martin Thomas, Gaz Phillips,
Stu Roberts,
Stewie Robbs, Allsop.
Yeah.
Steve Watkin was Watkin there. I don't know if Watkin was there that way, but...
There was a time Stuart Roberts had about a run of 8 or 9 games, didn't he? Where he was on fire.
Robert was on fire. Listen,
what a
horrible bastard to play against, but what a good...
what
a boy to have on your team.
Really?
He was a rat. He was a little rat. Like, and Robbo, me and Robbo were like that when we down. I don't speak to him much now. No one can find him. I speak to him. Like, but He's probably in the sewer now, like he's a little
What's he doing now? Anything to do with football?
He's doing like gardens and stuff like that, but he's got contracts with the council and stuff in Carmarthenshire, so he's doing very well at what
good for him.
But he's a great player. He went to Wickham then, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, it was quite a big signing for them, wasn't it? Because he was on fucking fire. I'm sure he went through like 5-6 games, scoring every week, Yeah, he was fucking...
I went up to watch him. They had a big FA Cup game. And he got me tickets and I stayed up with him. We had a hell of a night out after it. And I was pissing in his pint and everything. Pissing in the captain, Wickham. I was fighting with the captain and Wickham and stuff like that. Like, I was on one. I don't know why I was on one. I was just pissing in a pint.
Just blame it on the diabetes, fucker.
I don't know why I was doing it, like, but I was rolling around fighting with the captain. Like, and Rob was like, fucking hell, man, what are you doing? But he had a ball up there. I just stayed up there for a couple of days with him and when I come back down.
Oh, that's fucking... But that was a good side, though.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Well, that's the side that got promoted, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I didn't realise until when I think it was probably the last time I seen it was that game we talked about last week. The Mix played in against the Swansea All Stars down.
Yeah.
And Boundy was there then, wasn't he? And I was standing next to him, and I was like, "Fucking hell, he's a specimen of a man."
You don't realise, right? When you play with him, you don't realise how big you are. You stand back and fucking hell, what are you?
Yeah.
Well,
me and him was talking at the bottom of the steps, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I wouldn't fancy catching one of him coming through like that, leading with his arm, like he'd fucking kill him.
Oh, he's a unit.
Is he still living here though, isn't he?
Down Mumbles, yeah, they got the homes from home, so I've just plugged his business, Boundy, give me a cut, you prick. Homes from home, I think it is. So he rents out cottages and stuff down Mumbles, but he
want a Swansea boy, or?
No, I don't know where he's. Weymouth, from that way, I think. I'm sure it's down that way, but...
Do a lot of them seem to settle,
You think about it, just in that team that he mentioned there. Mickey Howard's still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's the thing, like, people
Courtsy,
like...
we forgot about Courtsy.
Yeah.
In class, great feet on him, player.
And a fucking idiot as well.
And an idiot. And a complete idiot.
Yeah.
Complete, the rule was any new signings that come down, Courtsy used to do a Mr. Whitby in their jeans.
Right.
And I mean it was a proper Mr. Whitby. So you'd have Brits coming down with his Prada jeans from London and Courtsy would be like, fuck this, he's doing Mr. Whitby straight in the jeans pocket. Every time, like, he's a filthy man. Every team talk you'd be having, where's Courtsy? And he's having a shit. He'd have about 5 shits before the game.
If talk about difference in generation now, innit?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Imagine Courtsy doing a shit in his hand and doing one at a clap with Levi Fern. Handshake, innit?
Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But everyone loved it. He's a great player.
Well, I think that's, from a standpoint of a fan is, like, that's why we were, Stan and Norpan would relate more with that generation you were talking about now and all those guys than we would with the generation now.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because obviously that's different because we knew each other anyway. But those boys, you see that it's in their heart because they're not earning 10 grand.
It's a different world now, and it's
like,
a different. Like if we won a game back then, you'd want us out in town to celebrate with you.
Yeah.
If they won now, you'd be thinking, "Oh, look at these overpaid. What are they doing out there?"
You wouldn't get near them anyway.
If you know what I mean, like. You won, like promotion that year. You'd want us out and everyone be having fun. Don't get me wrong. If you went out after you got fucking dicked on a Saturday, you'd have a bounce. But who would do that anyway? It would be stupid.
Did you make the most of it? Was you out more than ever?
Well, that first year I was down there, they won promotion. Fucking hell, they were out all the time. You'd play a game, win 1-0, clean sheet, all sop would score, flick it on 1-0, straight out. Play on a Tuesday night, win 1-0, straight out. I'd be like, fucking hell, it's pro football. I'm out more than I was when I was in college, for fuck's sake. But all in, you were winning. All the fans, listen, you're winning. As you know, it's so fickle. If you know what I mean,
look at it now. You want more fickle? Look at it now.
Well, exactly. Say no more.
All of a sudden, like fucking same people were fucking saying Carlos was the worst fucking choice ever.
Well, look at it.
I know he's fucking bang up the manager of the month, isn't he? Yeah. In fact, I think it'd be a bit of a travesty. We don't fucking get it.
He should get it.
He should get it.
I think I've got to actually go back on something I said because I defended Clement, didn't I? Right on the podcast, I defended Clement. I said, look, you know what I mean? He can only fuck with the dick he's got. You know what I mean? And these players aren't fucking good enough. But what Carvalho is proving now is that Clement was having a big influence on the way at least the way they were playing a fucking game, because
the difference is they're playing them where their position is.
Yeah.
It's not fucking rocket science, is it? Let's be fair about it. Lucas, he's running back and forth. He's fucking a dog. Do it.
Yeah.
Every Hull fan on Twitter always says they'd have him back in a fucking heartbeat. Like,
of course they would.
There's a reason for
He's
that.
done well for them in the Prem, and their team is worse than the Swans team now.
Yeah.
We look a completely different side. Like, I watched the Leicester game last Saturday with my brother-in-law and my father-in-law, and we were sitting there, and obviously they battered us early doors. I don't know if you saw the whole game, right? They fucking battered us. Leicester were brilliant, right? They moved the ball quick, and what they did was when we had the ball, they fucking hounded us. We couldn't do anything with it. We was having to just slam it the length of the pitch to fucking get out of the defence, right? And it just kept coming. It just kept coming. They should have gone 2-0 up. Had they gone 2-0 up, they probably would have been different. But whereas under Clement, I'd have gone, as soon as you went 1-0 down, I'd have gone, that's fucking it. This is it. Like, we seem a different team under Carvalho. We got a bit of fucking character, like, you know what I mean? And I thought to myself, we only need a spell in this game. We just need a fucking spell in this game, and we may get something. Well, I never had that faith in Clement. And I said to my brother-in-law, I said, they can't keep this press up. Like the constant press. You can't keep it up for 90 minutes. It's fucking impossible. And 5 minutes coming up to half time, you could see them slowing. And we had a little spell. And then we had a spell after half time where we scored. And then, alright, they were the better side again after that. But that is a fucking point gained there.
Oh man, away from home.
Away from home against Leicester. That's a fucking point gained. Great for fucking character building to show that you can go up against a side that were fucking outstanding for large parts of the game and the way they played, and you can still come away with something like that. You know what I mean? And then fucking this game against Notts County, I thought someone stuck fucking shrooms in my pint.
But what is, I know it's Notts County, but you've still got to play the football.
Still got to beat them.
Yeah.
We're still going to beat them. Fucking Spurs only beat fucking Newport.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's confidence. Like, look at Dyer getting into the pockets, running at people. They all want the ball now.
Yeah.
They all want the ball. No one's hiding, are they?
No, they were hiding when Clement was in charge, and we were going through basketball. They were hiding.
Of course they were.
And we talked about we talked about with Trundle. We needed players to be brave, to keep going and keep getting on the ball, even if they were making mistakes. But they weren't doing it. Now every camp wants the ball. You know what I mean? Everybody fucking wants it. And I watched the game in a pub on Tuesday, but I'd had a few fucking nails. But I watched it again. I watched the goals again this morning. And some of the football is...
Yeah, they played great football.
It doesn't matter that it's League Two.
Yeah.
You were talking about a weight of a pass from Tammy Abraham through from Dyer. It couldn't have been any better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The strikes, Abraham's finished for the one that Dyer... and it's not just... Abraham runs in, he does that proper striker thing. He runs in and then he pulls off, and Dyer, Narsing finds him, and he just strikes across into the fucking corner. Carroll's goal was a fucking pearler in the top
the
corner.
difference the confidence is there. So the boys weren't getting picked, right, when they were getting fucking dicked. Do you honestly think they were pushing themselves to get in that team?
True,
right? Because you're having so much abuse.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Now, if you're not in the team, you want to get in it.
Yeah.
Because the fans are thinking, right, you've got a chance here. Yeah. You could be the hero now. If you were back in the side, scoring that injury time goal, giving an extra 3 points, you could save the Swans from going down. You're a hero.
And it's about 9 teams in that now, mate.
Yeah,
it is fucking. That's going to go to the end.
And you talk about just in that now with Clucas. Clucas have gone from fucking people booing him when he was fucking giving away a pass, and 3 games later it's like fucking the Ginger Messi, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's, like you say, football's fickle, but when we start getting it right, and you can see that now Clucas have gone from someone who I thought, what the fuck, you won't give 16 quid for this guy, to someone who's like starting to go on, he looks like he may justify this fucking price tag, like, and if they can keep it up, like I had no faith that we'd stay at this year. I don't think
anyone did. The way they were playing.
Now we're going into Burnley on Saturday, and we're going, fuck me, we'd be favourites in that.
Still tough game.
Oh, of course.
Burnley are fucking
every game.
They've done brilliant this year.
Every game is fucking.
Especially when you expect to win now, they expect Swansea to turn Burnley over, don't they?
Yeah, Burnley are a fucking good side this year.
Where it adds different pressure. Because now Burnley will come down, they'll look at the run of form we're on, and they're going to go, well, we got to stick tight. Because we'll have a point gained here.
Yeah.
So then if you're the team on the front foot, you've got to break Burnley down. Whereas we had just been sitting in there and hoping to catch teams on a break. So you might see a different game down there against Burnley now Saturday, where we are the team that has the most possession, and then it's a different game altogether. You've got to break them down when they are sitting in.
They're just going to go long and they'll probably play Vokes or Barnes. They'll go long and they'll feed off second balls. That's all they do.
Haven't got any stars, have they?
And they do it well, don't they?
No, but they're cool.
They moulded exactly how the man, like Dyche was as a player.
Everyone knows what they got to do.
You know what I mean? He's fucking moulded them. They're a proper team, isn't they?
And that's why the Swans know what they're doing now. They look like they know what the manager wants, and that's the difference.
And he looks batty as a Fruit Loop as well. He walked in today was grand for all the press.
That's what they want, don't they? The boys want to take the pressure off themselves. You know, listen, it doesn't matter what standard of football. If you've got no confidence, if you play in local league, if you're with the Saints now, you're thinking, I'm having a stink here, boys, do me a favour, keep that fucking ball away from me. Let me tackle someone to try and get myself back in it. And that's what it's been like in the last fucking, before we've gone on this one. No one wanted the ball.
No.
We weren't going anywhere with it, so why the fuck do we want it? Because we had no one to give it to going forward. Now, they've got about 2 or 3 options.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just from confidence.
But what did you think of the because we haven't spoke since the transfer window signings, you know, King and AU?
Don't know, I think King will be a good signing. Simply because he was in and out of Leicester, wasn't he?
He was more out when he was in.
But not the champion, not the year they won a championship. I'm sure he was playing quite regularly, mind.
Didn't he always play when they had an injury? Because they obviously played the same starting 11 if Springwater was injured, didn't
What I can gather about him, obviously none of us have
probably had about 15 starts, didn't he, in that year?
I think he could be okay, mate.
Well, the thing is, fucking hell, thank fuck we signed him now, because first fact for the season.
Yeah, so straight away he's probably going to start, and you know, I think he could be one. No, he's one of them signings where everyone went, oh fucking hell, that's don't appeal to me whatsoever. I think he could be one of them that actually surprises you.
Well, yeah, of course.
Gives you a bit of a dog in there in the middle of the park. I think he could be. Yeah, I think he could surprise you. Like
I can't.
AU.
Why would you sign someone?
Can't see why we signed him back. To be honest, he fucked us off.
Yeah.
He didn't set the world alight for us. Then he fucked us off to join West Ham. Haven't really worked out there. And he comes back for like 80 million.
He had a little spell, didn't he, when he looked alright for West Ham for a couple of weeks and he ended up injured.
18 million. We sold him for 20.
It seems a bit of a desperate one.
It seems like.
But he could link up with his brother and he could be thinking.
Good story then, isn't it?
What a signing. If you know what I mean, they could be the heroes of the Swans. You know, Abraham, couple of goals now, isn't he? Confidence back up. They're
going to have to give Abraham chances now because Boney's obviously out.
Boney's got it.
But listen, I don't know. He just looks like he can't move at the moment.
Yeah,
looks like he needs a big pre-season for next year and go and see if he can.
But that cruciate ligament though is fucking. He's going to be passed and they'll be into the start.
You might well have fucking seen him done and dusted You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what contract he got down here.
Probably I heard £100,000.
Really?
Oh, he'd be on a big deal, wouldn't he?
Really?
He'd be on big money.
£100,000
and he's probably got a clause in there. If the Swans go down, he can jump ship.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's got that clause.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to stay and play in the championship if they go down.
No.
So he's got that clause in there.
And I suppose someone probably would take a chance on him. If you look at say a Burnley or fucking Stoke or someone.
It takes something to come back from serious knee injuries, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And has he got the character to do it? Because he comes on, he looks like he should be working the door in fucking town.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't look like he should be playing.
Remember a bouncer looked like that and he threw me out and quit. Got the metal steps. With my bottle of reef in my hand. Just didn't let go of
that. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know if he'll ever. If he didn't look 1/10th of the player he was before fucking doing this cruciate ligament fucking injury. And
I think he gives off a persona that he don't really struts round and he's got that sort of.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He'll probably be working his butt off when he'll get back because he flopped a Man City. He didn't really have a go, did he?
No.
You know, he had a great...
Bad move, wasn't it? That's happened a few times at Man City.
It was a bad move for him, but he'd give it a go to see if he could make it at that top level, in fairness. Didn't work out.
earned his money.
But earned his money, had a move, didn't work out, and he's trying to rebuild again. But you know, he just gives off that. You know, if you know what I mean.
How old is Boney?
If you don't care.
He's
that guy from that who pretends he's 18.
He's probably in his 40s, but he's like 27.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah. But he hasn't found his passport, like. No. 100%. Like, I've never seen anyone say Wilfred Boney, age 32.
No.
No, who knows? But well, I hope King can do something, but because I wasn't inspired at all with either fucking signing.
But who was out there?
Yeah.
Especially in the transfer window.
Who was out there? Listen, on what we were looking for, you're going to have to spend some money for the way we were playing at that time.
Yeah.
Christ, we could have tried to go in for about 7 or 8, can you? Let's be fair.
The board might well have gone out of jail, mate. They might well get out of jail.
Listen, I see Hugh a lot. I see Hugh Jenkins a lot. Right, he lives by me. And every time I see him, we go in over, he's just like, oh my God.
Never. You've aged him, yeah.
And listen, it's not. Listen, people can see, well, it's not his fault. Come on. If you know what I mean, listen, he's going to have arming because he's there in front of the camera. If you know what I mean, it's not his decisions, it's just his decisions. Look, he looks a different man. He's had arming. I can't wait to see him next.
Don't forget,
to see if he's got a little grin on his face. Like
you've had 10 years of the plaudits, didn't he? You know, fucking best chairman in the league.
Pity for him. But again, as you said, fans will get at you if you're having a stinker, and
they'll soon forget it. Nobody stays up.
If they stay up, exactly. You know, people are still going to go down now with their kids and watch Man United, Arsenal.
Of course they are,
Yeah, it used to be different when he first went up because the kids wanted to go down to watch the Swans players.
Yeah.
I think we're at that point now where someone to go and watch the Swans is going to watch who the opposition are.
Someone put on Twitter a couple of weeks back, like they put, don't be over-influenced by all these people say, oh, fucking hell, the championship is where it's at, you know, we'd be better off going down, the real fans would be there. They said, listen, the championship is full of half-empty stadiums, you know, fucking shit football. It's all very well, like, looking at with fucking rose-tinted specs, you know, if we go down, all the real fans be there and all that.
Big Premier trying to get back to the Premier League.
Premier League is where it's at. Like.
I reckon you'd lose 3,000 to 4,000 on a game.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the averages from a championship, but it was probably around 17.
I would say 17, 18, wasn't it? The only time I can remember it was the Forest playoff game, which was bad.
When we got towards the end of the season, when we were getting up there, it was full. Yeah. If we played Cardiff in a championship, it was full. You know, things like that. But you know, like when I went to Millwall the other week, it was a half-empty stadium. With generally a half-empty stadium. You know, so you know
you notice a difference there atmosphere-wise? Because they had Leeds a week after those pretty full house.
It was. What I did notice is the difference between Premier League and Championship football. Like, and obviously you're in Millwall as well, so they'd all let us.
Yeah.
And it was like proper, ref, you can't! Like, I know top of their voice standing up. No one give a fuck. You know, they're all abusing the ref. Like, you can't get away with fuck all in a Liberty, you know. Like, you know what I mean? You stand up to fucking tuck your fucking shirt in or something, and you've got a steward fucking standing over you telling you sit down, you prick. Like, you know what I mean? So there is that bit of difference, and you do notice I noticed the difference in the football. Like I said last week, was what it lacked in, like, the technique. It made up for in the fucking ferocity of the tackle, and there was a lot more of that involved. So you see a slightly different game to what you see in the Premier. And what I'm talking about there as well is Millwall and Preston are going to be sort of around mid-table type of sides, you know what I mean? So you got to remember what you get, and I'm sure if you go and see like Wolves play Bristol City for argument's sake, you'll see a more Premier League type of fucking game, like, you know. But not that I didn't enjoy it, you know what I mean?
Football's football, isn't it?
Football's football, and I know just to go to Millwall was a bit of a fucking.
Of course it would, yeah.
Fucking what a place.
Did you play it?
The old one, no, it would have been the new den.
New den, like, but you got to drive through the town centre now, and I remember playing cards with Rog, a couple of us in a card school. You go past this pub, and I looked like I knew going, fucking cheap shaggers. And it was a fucking 6-year-old. He must have been around 6, right, with his old man. Picked up a brick and launched it at the bus window. I go, what the fuck is this about?
Fucking muggy cat.
What's this about? And I get to the game now, sort the tickets out, you sort your comps out, and my old man rings me, so I go out to the tunnel and I'm at the back of the stadium. He's like, you start this house, oh no, I'm on the bench. He's like, I won't fucking bother, like, because he was working somewhere. I won't bother. I turned out, there's about 20 mil full fans chasing me. You fucking sheep shagger. I have never moved so quick. Yeah. I got in the change room.
Your thought he's having a diabetic attack again.
Fucking hell, I was all over the place. And I'd warm up and they were pinging 2 pence coins, you know. If I picked them up, my wage would have doubled for the fucking shit myself.
Do that affect you when, like, in an Eddie ground, like,
I used to enjoy it.
No, I can imagine him enjoying it.
I used to enjoy it, like, because the only time I played Cardiff, he played in the FAW final in Indian Park. And I
in what? In the final itself?
Yeah, in the final. I'm sure you've been in Indian Park, it's tight, isn't it? It was like the vetch. And I used to take a corner, so like, and the first 5 minutes, they were fucking hell, there's a corner now, all by the Cardiff end. I remember one of the boys going, yeah, all the best, Mum. So I'm jogging over now, next thing, I could hear something ping past my ear. There was things getting thrown, I put the ball down, and I was supposed to put a signal up, and I forgot the signal, so I just whipped it in to get away from the corner. The boys are going fucking nuts. It was supposed to go to the far post of Boundy, but I think it went near post and no factor, right? Going nuts, I swear to God, I've never seen so much hatred in my life. Like, I thought, fucking hell, they fucking see you. And I had something on under my top, I can't remember, Jack, but something like that, something stupid, some fan gave it to me before we left the vetch. And I didn't have a chance to do that because I'd done fuck all of it. But I was dying just to go like that and taking the corner, but oh no, I can't do that. Like, I fucking shit myself. So the only couple of corners, then Kavanagh scored. I don't know if you remember the game, he whipped a free kick over.
He was outstanding for the fucking couple of years. Good player. Good player.
I played against him. Did you play in Robbie James Memorial match?
No, I didn't. No.
Right. Obviously Robbie James died.
Yeah.
And in the pre-season, I had signed contract for the seniors. Obviously, because Mum's a year younger than me, so you still would have been in the work there. And I was in the squad playing pre-season games and stuff. And we had Stoke City and Robbie James Memorial match, right? And I don't think now at this time I realised the size of what was going on. It was like, I know we used to just go in our tracksuits, and it was like, no, Preds, we've got to turn up now, shirt and tie, trousers, right, and all this and that. So I was like, okay, we had to be there like whatever it was, an hour and a half for you, whatever it was. Fuck it, driving down the road to Stairwell, there's people fucking everywhere. I couldn't get my head around it. I'm in a car, my old man. He pulls in a car park, you could hardly get in a car park. And I'm talking about Stoke City fans now.
Really?
All Stoke tops on, everything, right?
What's the link between Robbie James and Stoke?
He played for Stoke,
QPR was a big deal for Robbie James for me. Like,
so I jumps out the car, grabs my kit bag out the fucking boot, and a couple of kids comes running over. Stoke fans, they got programs like, are you one of the players? And I was like, yeah. He was like, sign us. So I'm signing autographs, I can't get my head round it. I was like, fuck me, I was probably pissed the day before.
I want to just come up and carve us,
You only just got up the fridge.
So
giving them clipboards and everything.
It goes down to the change rooms, and I didn't expect to play, truth be told. I think there was a squad of, let's say 16, and I didn't think, I thought they would just add me there just to to tag along. So I went down, and I didn't even go in the changing room, right? I just stood outside. It was Marcus Evans, me and Marcus Evans were talking, and Leighton come down, and he goes, Prince, what are you doing out there? I said, I don't think I play, am I? He said, go in there and read the fucking team sheet. So I goes in, and I was on, I was sub, it was my primo. So I got changed there, and then fucking walked out for the game. And I don't know if they've ever had that crowd like that there in Stairwell. You know what I mean? There was thousands and thousands and thousands of fucking people there. It was fucking mad. And Stoke brought, basically, in the first half, they played their first team. So it was, at the time, they had a few Icelandic boys. Do you remember when they had that spell? They signed like 3 Icelandic boys or something. They all played, I couldn't tell you their name, probably ends in Son. Right? And Peter Thorne played up front, and Kyle Lightbourne.
Right, yeah.
And Graham Kavanagh was sent to the fucking park. Well, he was just fucking like years ahead of everything. I can't even remember who was playing for us then for the first team was in the centre of the park. But I know Jinxie played at the back. And whoever else was there. And I went on the last 20 minutes and Kavanagh was still playing. And we lost 7-1 in the end, right? 7-0, sorry. And Marcus Evans was playing as well, and he went right. He took the ball down and right back, and someone pressed him, and he screwed it across, and it must have been 30 yards easy, but it's like going across the floor. Kavanagh just took 2 steps and he hit it right, and it went like a fucking arrow right into the stanchion, and I just went, what the fuck are you supposed to do? You can't do that. There is levels to it, and he didn't do much in the way of running. You know, never saw him sprint anywhere, but he was always in space. And that was one attribute that Mumford was. He didn't run anywhere.
Apart from the ice cream van.
So that's what the boys were asking me.
But he had the ability to always find space. I think it's a talent in itself. You know what I mean? And Kavanagh had it. You know, you could have man marked him and he would have lost it. You know what I mean? Without running. Yeah. And it's an ability in itself.
Well, Robbie James. He was like it, wasn't he? Outstanding. No pace. When he was playing, wasn't he, at the time with Leslie, couldn't run, he was always in the right position.
He was actually playing, was he?
Yeah, he played.
Yeah. He collapsed on the pitch.
We turned round, didn't we? We were down
I wasn't there that day.
Well, I was there. I might have been in the. I think I was in the squad.
Yeah.
But there was no one round him. We turned round. He's on the deck.
Yeah. Jinxie was like 6 feet away.
Really?
Yeah. Jinxie was playing on that.
Jinxie was playing. Yeah. And he just turned round. And no one near him. He just cleared the ball. Go on.
And was he standing out as well, playing well? Really?
He was class. You know, you could just tell. Like, if you know what I mean. Listen, you've got John Terry now, the championship. You've got people pinging around. He's always in the right place. You never see him getting done, do you? Yeah. If you know what I mean? Because he knows where to go and when to be there.
I remember Robbie James playing in the 1985 Milk Cup final for QPR against Oxford. Like, QPR were the fucking favourites, like, but Oxford fucking turned them over 3-0. Ray Alton was outstanding. They probably got...
Was that when Aldridge was playing for them as well?
You played for Oxford then? Might well have been, yeah. It was the game that probably got... It was a couple of years before Alton joined Liverpool, but it was one of the games that got him in. Like, he was outstanding, like, you know, and Milk Cup final was big fucking... Big game, like, you know what I mean? But, fucking hell, I didn't realise he was fucking proper playing for Leslie. I thought he just fucking managed him.
We went to the funeral, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was fucking bananas when they had to close Deli Ali Road because it was in St Paul's in Sketty, and they had to fucking close. Well, we all had to go obviously because we were, you know, we were players, like, you know what I mean. Even though at that time, actually, Robbie James dying sort of led to me getting called up to the first team because it created a space with someone else went into. I can't remember who it was. And then I came in, and then I remember Peter Lewis just never turned up anymore, and I started playing then, and that's how I was in the side, so it sort of led to me having a game, strangely, like.
Was I certainly know when he was talking about him playing against fucking people like Kavanagh and that. When I looked, I didn't realise you had a fucking full Welsh cap, like.
Well, it was the end of the year when, you know, America, you know, those trips to America and stuff like that. All the main boys used to drop out. You know, we used. Funny, one of the stories, like, we were in the 21s, we played Italy in Indian Park, and what happens, obviously the 21s, the first team we usually play in 2 days later. We played Italy, lost 2-1, 1-0 up against Italy, like, and they had players like Sam Dalabona, played for Chelsea and stuff like that, and marketing. You know, we had a good game, right? So me and a couple of boys, like, fucking come on, Cardiff, in fancy lounge now in Cardiff. Crawl back into the Vale Hotel on the back of the golf course. There was fucking mud up to our knees. So we crawl in there now, I'm leather. Like,
who's the gaffer then?
Mark Hughes.
Really?
Hughes was the first team manager, and Jimmy Shoulder, we used to call him Jimmy Elbow. Like.
Right, yeah. Why do you call him that then?
Fucking terrible. He didn't know his arse was there. That's why he was fucking fun. But we had mud up to there, right? It was fucking leather. And we had a phone going in the hotel room, Harper Street. Mumford training with the first team.
Oh,
I went,
fuck.
Okay. Put the phone down. I went, boys, I'm fucked here. I am still leathered. Help me. The boys went, unlucky, son. They didn't have a call. I said, I'm fucked. So I went to see the physio. Fucking pulled the diabetic. I'm not having any of this. I'm not getting Mark and John Hart, son. Bellamy gigs. I'm not having that. Pull the diabetic shot.
Oh, that's a classic, guys. We all does it, don't we?
Sparky went down. Mum's alright, his sugars have been all over the shop. Fucking leather. Straight back in the shower, back down to Swansea. Thank you very much. Oh, it's terrible. Like, but he always used to do it then. We'd play a game like Finland. We were out in Finland. It was the first game of the championship. And we drew 1-1. Fucking under 21s hadn't fucking won for about 10 years with that fucking Jamie shoulder, right? First year in the side, like we drew 1-1 away to Finland. Fucking boys like, what a result. Like he was going, Jamie shoulder, I've never seen him fucking jump up. So I was thinking, fucking hell, we've only drawn 1-1 against Finland.
And he thinks he's Matt Busby all of a sudden.
So we sneak out again, do we? We're in Finland, they ain't got many blacks over there, have they? So Jason Brown's the keeper for Blackburn.
Oh, I remember him, yeah.
And I used to call him John Coffey off the Green Mile. Right? So we go into this like club now, like, and it fucking music blasting with leather. Now they're playing poker tables everywhere now. And there was these about four guys come up and they went, "You're the nigger who played in goals for Wales." I went, "Oh no, they didn't, right?" Brownie just looked at me and he said, "Did you just hear that?" I said, "Yeah." Next thing, mate, he's throwing people, right, all over the poker table. There was a fight broken out, right? All the other players, there's only about 6 of us sneaked out, right? They all come over. Okay, corral and everything. Honestly, I've never seen it. Brownie was literally throwing people, right? I thought, oh my God.
All this after Jimmy Shoulder's greatest ever result.
I know, greatest 1-1 draw away, like. I said, we got to get out of here, boys. So I pulled someone outside, right? This piece outside, right? She looked like fucking Freddie Lundberg, right? Right? It wasn't the greatest pickup I've ever had in my youth, right? Took it back, Brownie's still steaming again, going, "Oh my God, boys." Did he just realise? I said, "Oh yeah, like, come on, let's get back," right? So we had to sneak in the hotel, took Freddie back into the room with us, like. Got on really well, had a lovely chat with Freddie, like.
John Coffey's getting to the light off.
Coffee was all over, butting walls, going nuts, like. So I went down for breakfast now. Would you like 2 coffee, sir? And I turned round, it was Freddie, the old man owned the hotel. And I was like, oh my God, it can't get any worse.
What's the chances of that?
And then Brownie wanted to tell the Welsh FA about what their fans said. I went, "Brownie, we sneaked out, pal. So you're going to have to keep it quiet." I was fuming. So on a 1-1 draw, like. Get called in a nightclub and he's fighting everyone.
Wham! Who was in the side when he played? Well, he played in America then, did he?
Yeah, America, but all of them dropped out fucking gigs. Standard, like, only about 5 minutes.
You've still got a Welsh cap,
yeah,
wasn't
I touched the ball. I don't even know if I touched it.
Yeah.
It was too hot for me.
Diabetic.
I was ringing Prince for the clipboard from his fridge, right? But listen, it was good with the first team. The good thing is, travelling away, you were always on, obviously, a chartered flight with the first team.
Yeah.
So you'd have, obviously, Mark Hughes, Eddie Novetzky.
Eddie Novetzky, yeah.
Listen, giving you tips, perhaps you should have opened up a bit more. Great.
Got to take it, anyway.
Great, outstanding, and they were great. You trained with the first team all the time, right, which is an experience in itself, like. And, to be fair, the first time I got in the 21s, Gary Speed remembered me straight away, Mumford, we doing pal, and,
that's quality, isn't it?
But you find that, the higher you went up on a trial or anything, because I used to hate going on trials, like. I used to hate it. I used to think, what am I doing? To be travelling up my old man going, Dad, I don't want to go, mate. Really don't want to go, like, you go in there, no one will talk to you. You sit in the chair, you thinking, oh my God. I was thinking, what am I doing here? You play 60 minutes, no one will pass you the fucking ball. You just think, well, travelled for hours now for this. But you went there, they'd make you feel welcome, they'd have a laugh with you, they'd take the piss out of you.
Yeah.
And you just think, and look at them. They
the higher they go, the more time they go for you.
Like. You went to Man United on trial, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's the story with that?
I don't even know how that came around. There was a couple of us went up. I can't remember who else went up there, but Nicky Butt was playing, the Nevilles. But I don't even know how it came out. I played a school game.
It would have been roughly the same age as them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think they were a couple of years older.
Yeah, because they're a couple of years older.
Yeah, a couple of years older. But they had loads up there. But we played in Ogmore Vale for the schoolboys. And went up, travelled up there, then we played a game. I was just thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, Ferguson, why he was there, I don't know. But whether he wanted, because whether he's dragging as many Welsh up as well, try and get into that area, I don't know.
Yeah.
Played a game, but they were trying to open up a training base in Wales, because we had one with Norwich, because I used to travel up to Chepstow with this sea.
Right.
Yeah.
And Norwich had a base for Welsh players there, to try and pick the crew.
That's what Bellamy would have been there with.
Yeah, exactly. Bellamy was there, his sea. I know, well, when we were Norwich and who do I room with? Leon Jean.
Oh, from Cardiff.
Yeah.
Was he a
He was a bit of a boy, wasn't he?
We were watching TV about 11:30 and he just gets a biffed out. Like, we had an East Anglian tournament the next day. Like, I'm lying there in bed, like 15 going. And next thing he's rolling a joint up next to me, going, oh, do you want a puff? I went, no, I'm alright, pal.
I'm diabetic, mate.
Yeah, I'm diabetic. But mate, he was clean off it, like absolutely clean off it. I never.
He had a good career as well, didn't he?
But I know him well now. Like I played with him a few times. You know, what to play here, but brain dead. Absolutely off the wall. Like
they are a different breed, aren't they?
Oh, maybe
they're Cardiff lot. They are. They fucking because we played a lot of games down and it's not obviously. You know, in the word it was Inter Cardiff. I remember playing and Taffs well. Yeah. No, they were fucking. The minute they see the Erie accent and it was from fucking Swansea, that was it. It was fucking Curtis. They hated me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was just a fucking. They were fucking crazy. Actually, probably the least fucking give a shit was actual Cardiff City.
Well, yeah. Well, as you said, they don't care.
No,
but you know that's the funny thing. You meet up with Wales. If I was playing for Swansea, I used to room with Ginge. So we played for West Ham. Collins used to room with him. Earnshaw. No one cares. Like. No. It's only the fact, which is fair enough.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's a tribal thing, isn't it?
Which is fair enough. Like, you know, there was rumours that Cardiff had come in with me when I was on the Swans. I used to have calls going, don't you fucking dare. I was thinking, I don't even know
what would you have done?
About that. I couldn't have, could I? I'm from Swansea.
Really?
I couldn't have. If I would have, with Leslie, when I obviously mentioned earlier, if I knew about that, I would have then, because no one knew.
Of course,
no one knew who I was, you know.
Yeah.
But obviously, once you play for the Swans, you can't go from. Well, I know a few done it back in the day, like Kurt, but you. Come on.
No, I think we look at it differently from a fan's point of view. Say someone, let's say for argument's sake, Adam Matthews.
Yeah.
You know, Adam Matthews, even though he's younger signing, he had no ties to the Swans. No. He went to Cardiff as a kid. So he was at Cardiff as a kid and he's come out with
How many people know he's from Gosainen?
Yeah,
so in fact, majority of people probably think he's from Cardiff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think the thing is, obviously, if you was a big name year who just won Player of the Year, and then obviously Cardiff at the time was when Sam Aman was putting a lot of money in, and if you'd have gone then that would have gone bad.
Yeah,
against they would have gone. Fucking Mumford was one of ours, and he's something gone. That's the way
I didn't even think about it because Coos called me in. Offered me a 2-year contract. There was obviously rumours of different clubs coming in. I said, listen, I got no problem signing a 2-year contract. You know, listen, the contract's there.
Yeah.
You know, whether they take money, what they offer, it's entirely up to them. You know, I had a 2-year contract. I thought, I'm a pro footballer for another 2 years.
Of course,
You know, made no difference to me. But they wanted me to go up to Bristol City for talks. You know, and I was thinking, well, you know, do you want me? Or we haven't accepted the bid yet, we can go up for a talk. And I was thinking, well, what's the point?
You are, you know.
Let me know if you accept the bid, I'll go for a talk and I'll tell you whether, you know, because obviously the money at that time.
Where would they have been? Would they have been League One then, or was they
Championship? Bristol City, and then obviously they had a nice training ground and everything. I said, well, what's the point of me, you know, doing that? The reason obviously they want me because they knew there was offers. Which was fair enough because the Swans were skinned at the time.
Yeah, they were looking.
I totally understand that. You know, and I would have if they said, you know, you need to go.
They bid fucking 300 grand or something.
Of course, I would have. I wouldn't, you know.
So like, well, it must be fucking great when Player of the Year. Fucking.
It doesn't dawn on you until.
No,
to talk about exactly.
I didn't realise that was the year with the Hull game.
Yeah. No, year before.
Year before,
Year before, I think. What? Yeah, year before.
You was there though with the Swans.
Yeah. Year before.
It was a year before.
Year before, and I got given the 2-year contract. I think because he got rid of loads of players because I told him Peggy. That was just a fucking debacle. Like it was, you know, I was still young when I still could have lived with my. You know, I was living in the marina. Could have gone back to my parents, but boys with mortgages and kids.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I remember turning up to Bristol fucking Rovers, not knowing whether you getting paid for the third.
That's fucking wrong, you know.
It'd be good news. So we're all in the fucking bus waiting to get off now. Call comes in, Cole said, boys, it's not happening, you're not getting paid, like what do you want to do? And we were, you know, they said we were on the bus outside the stadium.
Yeah.
We go, well, you know, there's fucking about 3,000 Swans fans, they love the Bristol Rovers, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, well, we're not going to fucking go home and not play, are we?
That's fucking wrong, mind, isn't it?
But, you know, boys obviously with mortgage, listen, I didn't really think about it. I didn't really...
You're still living the fucking dream,
you know, I could have gone back to my mother's and, you know, whatever, but, you know, it was obviously stressful for the boys with kids and mortgages. You know, obviously I realise now with my mortgage and kids myself, fucking hell, they must have been shitting themselves. But, you know, just getting off the bus and going, well, you're not getting paid for the 3rd month, like, God knows what they were thinking. But I think, well, we got turned over 3-1, I think.
It don't matter if you were fucking footballer, postman.
Of course.
You know, we all live to our means, don't we?
Of course.
You know what I mean? So even if you were footballer, like, if you live into fucking...
But you're going to live to the edge.
I didn't get paid for 3 months, and fuck me, I'd be finding that hard. You know what I mean? I'd be fucking knocking Mumford's mother's house.
Well, yeah,
so there's fucking room for one more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She's already used to the diabetes.
I was waiting for them to go out and nick some cans of beans, like to go back to the flat.
We don't like to talk about beans in the other, mate, unfortunately.
There's the beans in front of the van. So, was it, because a year after then, obviously Cusack got sacked.
You got sacked about halfway, was it?
Yeah.
Quarter away, halfway.
So then Flynn came in then.
Oh, I love Flynn.
This is what I was going to get at, because I'd heard that you and Flynn didn't get on.
I couldn't. Listen, looking back, right, obviously I done things wrong, but when you're, well, what was I, 23, 24, and you just had play of the year for the club, obviously, that you support when you're younger, new manager comes in and goes, you're on too much money, I'm going to put you on the transfer list.
What?
That was the first thing, right? I swear to God, that was the first thing he said to me. Called me in there, I thought, right, okay, meet the manager, blah, blah, blah. You're on too much money, I'm going to put you on the transfer list. I went,
no, I'm going to fucking do what's really...
I said, what? He said, yeah, I'm going to put you on the transfer. I said, oh, fucking do what you want there. I fucking stormed out, like. But I ended up, in that first year when he was there, I ended up playing fucking 3/4 of the games he was there, like.
Yeah.
Right? But he come on with Lenny John Rose.
That's right, yeah.
Brought him in. He didn't train with us. So we fucking fighting relegation at the bottom of the league.
But Flynn wasn't there then, was he?
Flynn,
Lenny John Rose wasn't there.
Lenny joined a couple of months after,
right.
You know, because you're trying to bring his own boys in. I think he brought Tatey in then. He brought Tatey in more or less, he was there. Brits come down. But Lenny wasn't training, you know, he was older pro, like. He was travelling down from Burnley or meeting us in fucking hotels when we were playing away. I was thinking, cheeky twats called me in, the first thing he's ever said to me. And he's bringing someone in. Listen, Lenny, great guy. Listen, I love Lenny, but, you know, I was thinking, he's telling me I'm on too much money. I was thinking, well, surely I earned that last year. Like,
what's too much money? I know it's unprofessional, but...
Well, no, I more than doubled my wages when I was on the year before.
Yeah.
But obviously they done it because...
You play the fucking year?
And they knew there was offers coming in. And obviously, if you know you're on a 2-year contract, they'll get more money, won't they?
So do you think he just didn't fancy you straight away?
Probably just did. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't handle it as well as I should. Listen, I didn't get on with the game. Guy, a lot of people didn't down there. A lot of players didn't. He either loved you or he hated you. And I had no problem, looking back, I had no problem with it now. He wanted to bring his own men in. Listen, you know, who cares? You know, I had a good, 5 years down there? 5, 6 years. Listen, I enjoyed it. I had 6 managers, 5 managers. 4 loved me, 1 didn't.
Yeah.
You know, looking back now. Listen, I hated him down there. Couldn't stand him. I didn't enjoy it one bit whatsoever.
Well, you notice the difference then, is that it just, the enjoyment goes up in going to work, like.
Training every, the first half team when we stayed up Hull, you know, I played the majority of the games. I played 3 games up to, on a bounce before the Hull game. I had a car stream. He didn't put, I said, listen, I'm fit, get me in. Put me out the squad completely for the Hull game. I thought, alright, okay, tidy. We nicked a 0-0 away to Shrewsbury 2 days before. I had man of the match up there. I had a decent game up there. But obviously Lenny come back in and I understood, but the things he tried to do to me, like he wouldn't let me go away with Wales. Supposed to be going away with Wales under 21. He stopped me because we had a rearranged game in Bournemouth. John Rose goes down injured after 10 minutes. Go home that month, and he puts fucking someone else on. Like I was thinking, and I didn't go on all night, and that's what he'd do. He'd try and get a reaction out of you.
And looking back, if he stopped you playing an adult game, that goes down in fucking history as one of the Swans' fucking most memorable.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I
And
didn't
you
even
could have been-
realise.
even if he was
I
on
thought
the
I
bench,
was.
like-
I thought he was already out of the picture. Before
No,
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I played.
Especially if we played the game
before,
before,
I must have probably played about 4 out of the 6 or 7 games before that.
Because that
John was
0-0,
injured.
that 0-0 point
No, of
comes
course,
towards us
yeah,
staying
of
up,
course,
doesn't it?
yeah.
That
Of
kind,
course.
that you know. But then to be there, but not be involved in that fucking game is
Listen,
like.
it was harder watching it than it would have been playing. Like, as you know,
fuck, I was watching the fucking thing.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. But then from there, then we would come in for pre-season. We had to get the PFA involved because he wouldn't give me a squad number. He didn't tell me when pre-season was starting.
Fucks, he totally had a fucking hard on for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
fucking went through, the PFA got involved, and he said, listen, you can't do that, because the rule came in, you can't train with the kids either. Any first team boys can't train with the kids. So that pissed him off more. And I swear to God, I come back when the fittest I've ever been for the pre-season. Nothing. And I tried to have a chat with him to ask what's wrong. Nothing. And he said, don't want you here. And I said, well, you're going to have to pay me up, right? Because with a 2-year contract, we had signing on fees every 6 months.
Yeah.
Wouldn't get nothing. And I said, well, what about going out? No one's come in for you. So I went on loan then to Aldershot.
Yeah.
At Christmas, and they said, well, I don't know what they were playing at because we come over here to start the fucking season.
Nah,
He didn't want him to play. Like.
You know, and apparently I'm on this fucking massive money that he wanted to get rid of, and he wouldn't let me. And that just said to me, you know.
Yeah.
But it's up to him. And listen, I always got on the board with Jenkins. He was going, just stick at it. You win him over.
Was Jenkins there at that time as well?
Yeah, Jenkins was there.
When Petty went out.
Yeah.
But listen, looking back, he wanted his own man. Which,
Yeah, he can have his own
which is
men,
fair
but to be a fucking cunt.
Well, that was the
like,
first word, but there was another Matt Murphy. Like, I walked on the corridor. Matt Murphy had been a pro for like 25 years. Remember, he come from Oxford, midfielder. Remember him? Matt Murphy come down with Reedy, Paul Reed, and stuff at the time. I walked on the corner. Reedy's got Flynn with a fucking neck, lifted him off the floor. Like, God knows what he said. Then he just said, that fucking guy's an arsehole, he said.
Yeah.
I've been a pro 25 years. I've never come across a guy like that in my life. But you speak to other boys.
Yeah, because
like
Trundle now would be very glowing. Of
course.
Well, he was, wasn't he?
Of course, which is fine, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone's different. You know, you either loved you or you hated you. He was one of those.
He wasn't.
Which is fine.
Yeah, Trundle was one of his boys.
Of course it was. Yeah, of course. Which is fine. I got, looking back, I got no problem. Like, no problem with it.
But it went to Australia then not long after. What was that like?
Well, I had offers to go fucking up in London. I just couldn't be bothered at the time, right? I was played for Aldershot, done well. They offered me a 2-year contract, but it's in Surrey, innit? If you know what I mean. The money was decent, but they wouldn't give you a place, so you spend half on rent. If you know what I mean. I just thought, I can't be bothered. And one of my mates from me in Australia, because I went over there with the Welsh schools and stuff with Paul Mac, and he said, fancies a new A-League starting over here. I thought, fuck it, I don't want to be here. Like, if you know what I mean, I don't want to go in the League of Wales now, because I just thought, if you go back in the League of Wales, that's
it.
You've done for your life.
Yeah, so I went over, the best year and a half of my life. Oh, boys.
Was you playing for Sydney?
I was outstanding, but I was playing for Sydney, Wollongong. Oh, what a time. The missus come over me now, the wife now. Oh, boys, we had a fucking blast. Like, absolutely brilliant. It was the best thing I've ever done.
Really?
I'd be still over there now if she didn't fall pregnant.
Really?
Still be over there now.
Was you playing with Dwight York?
Dwight York was there. He was driving around Sydney in his Ferrari, like. Loving it, like. I were in like clubs out in King's Cross in Sydney, like. But I loved it. I wouldn't have come back. I wouldn't have come back.
Was it fucking... first thing I think of, if you think of Australia, it's playing in the heat must have been fucking brilliant.
Oh, no, for me it was neighbours. I thought he was going to say that.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say the Mr. Woody Gower complex.
As for football, I know. Like,
but if it got over a certain... They'd call the game off. I couldn't remember what it was, but I remember one pre-season game, boys, and I swear to God, I walked out of the change room to the warm-up, and I was going, trying to catch you.
Yeah.
It was horrific, but you did games. It was obviously not as quick as over here. It's different football, and continental football is different. It's a lot slower, and you always squeeze. You squeeze at the same time. Once they come in, you're off. Then you go. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you just let them play. You know what I mean. If they're passing it back and forth, happy days. I just stand on the halfway line and wait for you to come in our half. That's what he was like.
Yeah.
And as soon as they come in half, then you close down.
Was it a good lifestyle, like?
Oh, finished training.
Yeah. Was you living in Sydney, like?
I was staying in a national park with my mate. He put us up first, and then we got a flat in Cronulla.
Right.
Cronulla Sharks, you know them.
Yeah.
We stayed there. Oh, outstanding. But we finished. We'd be on the beach, in a barbie with the boys, getting cockroach racing. We'd have your own cockroach with a little flag and shit. And you'd let them out to the huts, and you'd have bets on what cockroach would win the race. Like, fucking outstanding. Like. And my cockroach was shit. He was diabetic. He was diabetic, bad. He was terrible. Fucking Taff, they called him Taff on the flag.
You didn't move out the centre circle.
He drew his circle, he didn't fucking move. No, but I was brilliant. Their sense of humour, they're exactly like us. You just fit in straight away. It was brilliant. But we had to come back in, and I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to go pro again.
You could have stayed there though, even though you missed her playing. Or was it her, obviously she wanted to come back?
Her mother passed away when she was younger, about 5 or 6 years, before. Listen, it's hard, your first child, and it's pretty hard. I'm not going to be any help because we were travelling all around friggin' Australia.
Racing cockroaches.
Racing cockroaches, yeah. But, we couldn't leave her. She said, listen, we go back. They offer another year. But I said, we'll have to go back. Because I wasn't always there, we were playing. Yeah. She'd obviously come to as many games as she could because she was on her own over there. She'd just come over. But
you're very lonely for that, wasn't it?
It's harder for women, it's like you play one game of football with each other, your best mates for life, you know what I mean? My mates, still talk to my mates, he's on Fox Sports over there now, because he came over on trial with the Swans.
Right.
And we took him down Llangavelach on the pop, but a couple of local boys spiked him with Valium. Next thing, all he could remember was his crashed Audi in the tree down Llangavelach. Someone spiked him with a couple of Valium. He was anyone's. He was like, what's happened last night? I went, I don't know, I can't remember. Yeah. But he come on trial and he went to Huddersfield and Dean Effingham. If you type, searching Dean Effingham, he played for the Central Coast and stuff over there, and he had, played for Australian caps. Still
brilliant.
Still speak to him now, like, brilliant. But, friends for life, and
Dwight Walker new side.
Yeah. But he didn't get,
He was taking it for
Yeah.
I watched him in, when they did that Legends game with the Swans, and he was the fucking best player on the park.
Well, as you said, just finding space.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Outstanding.
Yeah, we met his best mate, Avery John, played for Trinidad and Tobago, and he was living with Jamie Harris at the time, and we went up to stay with Jamie, and we done his fucking head in, mate. We done his head in massively, we ride in a bike round his living room, he's trying to sleep, he's gone in, he's fucking got a bad derby, tries to get in the toilet, got a shit, I'm sleeping in the bath. He's like asking to Jamie, man, that fat man Paddy's eating all the burgers in the bathroom. He was going fucking bananas, good game the next day. And we all there fucking trying to do Charlie off his head.
Because did you go and watch the Swans against Jamaica? I remember we played Jamaica down the Vetch. Did you come down for that?
Oh, fuck.
With Walter Boyd, when he was in the...
Not that I remember,
my God, they were men.
Yeah.
We'd walk out the tunnel, right? You could smell the weed, right? Coming down the tunnel, because the own change when you go down the tunnel and turn left, you could smell it just coming out the door. I was like, what the fuck is going out? All the dreadlocks out, all puffing.
Fucking Ziggy Marley blasted out the fucking jukebox.
Walter was loving it. It was fucking crazy down there. And that must have been about 4 or 5 down there for that pre-season game. Because I think they had the World Cup coming up, but they've got you. Something like that, and they obviously organised Jamaica to come down with one.
Was Port Albert then when we come back?
Okay. I went to Port Albert after, because I got a job in Birchgrove Comp, I was going to do my teacher training in Birchgrove, and I started there, and I just thought, I'm going to finish this, the kids are headers, I'd rather be one of them with them, I got half, and I obviously knew the PE teachers because they were my mates, so I had a laugh at them, and then Port Albert come in, as you said, in conference sides, I can't be doing with it, obviously we just had the little one, I really can't be bothered, so I said, so obviously played decent money, they were paying decent money at the time.
You had a good fucking sight, that game that was on live?
Yeah.
Scored the fucking winner, and Portal had a good, he had
Yeah,
a good run, didn't
we
he?
had a lot of ex-pros there. Matthew Riso.
Yeah. Lee John would be on the way.
Lee John. I don't know who else was there. A couple of good, obviously, Portal boys.
Sermon?
Soons wouldn't play in them. Robert Corkins played Portal well. Listen, you know, they're good boys, but I've been on the other side of it as well, going up to Corners Quay with the Swans and the FEW thinking, oh my God, I've had a taste of first team, what am I doing here in front of 20? You know, and whatever, you know, listen, they say stay professional, don't they? You know, get in the... But it is different. You know, it is completely different. And, you know, that's what I said to the boys before the game with the Swans. They said they're not going to want to be here, boys. Yeah. They're not. They're not. And they weren't. And obviously, I was injured. I went to see Alan Bramall, who obviously sorts everyone's backs out. So I went to see him. He said, oh, Mumford wouldn't play. I said, any chance? He said, oh yeah, go on the bench, just keep it warm, keep all the rubs in it. And then Wayne David, obviously, the manager, looked at me an extra time and said, Mumford, you fancy? I said, yeah, fuck guy, get me on 1-0. Like, what have you got to lose? And Mumford just put the ball in, I just hit it and it went in the...
Half volley, that.
It just went in the bottom corner, like, and that was it. But and then obviously Clefley come in, and I went back and went Peter Nicholas.
Yeah.
And then obviously the money there was stupid.
What crazy money?
Absolutely stupid. I just thought, what are they doing now? It was crazy, boys, honest to God.
Never.
It was stupid.
Yeah, they sort of lost their marbles there for a bit, didn't
they offered me, will you go pro? Right?
Professional with Leslie.
Yeah, I went pro for a year or two, right? Will you go pro, right? Stupid money, right? I said, oh, I don't know, I've got a job at the moment. He said, all right, go semi-pro, train twice a week, we'll give you £100 less. I was like, oh yeah, right, I'll stay semi-pro, but they give you pro contracts anyway, so they'll pay you right through the summer. You get an appearance money, win bonus. I was like, I love some of this. This ain't going to last long, but I love some of it. Oh, the money they were. But as you said, we won we won most things then. Like we had
you played in Europe with that team too?
Played in Europe, yeah. I think I scored in the second time they were in Europe. I can't remember the team. Lithuania we were playing or something. Ventra or something. Didn't touch a ball for the first 30 minutes. I couldn't get back once, so I was on the edge of their box. The ball came to me, I don't know where it bounced me. So I just hit it because I was so fat and they went in the top bin. So I tried to run over to the fans, but I only got halfway because I was too fat. So I went back to my circle.
It's like a fucking cockroach.
I went back to the circle during the first 5 minutes. But we didn't touch a ball. We lost 3-1 away, but then we battered them at home then. I don't know how we battered them at home, but we went out on away goals, believe it or not.
So now you're sitting there now and you fucking Clonethley fucking top. Like, they're a new club, aren't they? The Turks.
I love the club. I think it's a absolutely great club. As you said, the coaching there now, the players there, you've got a lot of ex-pros there again. You know, if you're
fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you're an ex-pro and you're looking around the clubs, there ain't many better clubs you could choose to be told. Yeah, obviously they're not getting paid much money now because the club are being sensible and not going in that game anywhere. Of course it is.
It's gone back to more like when we were there the first time.
Of course, and it should be, and there's a lot of players there who could be earning a hell of a lot more money in the League of Wales, Aberystwyth, Carmarthen, but they've chose to come here to play together, and I credit them for doing that.
Yeah.
Because, as you said, I know. So playing football is the most important, but an extra 200 quid or 250 quid in your bin is a lot of money these days. And I credit them for doing it, to be fair. You know, and a lot of them could be playing, majority of them could be playing a lot higher than they are with us at the moment. And as you said, Truns, he's been great for them. You know, the boys love playing with him.
It's bringing profile to the club, isn't it?
Of course, listen, he trains when he can train, he trains all the time. Plays when he, but I think Truns is enjoying it as well because we try and do it as professionally we can, but as I said, after the away game, the bus is rocking.
Yeah.
I'd like to invite the Saints boys one away trip to come and watch the Turks.
I'm telling you now, right?
Right? And we'll have a fight over the back of the bus, and I swear to God, you'll have a great trip with someone.
I think the Saints and the Turks. We got Scott Coughlin, we got the link.
Exactly.
I'm almost 100% adamant, right?
Right, well, we got a semi-final coming up, right? So I get all the Saints boys now to come and watch our League Cup semi-final.
Fucking right. We back up that.
venue to be announced, but we're playing Cwmbran, so I would have thought they're on about having Lido, so...
Oh, we'd be up for that.
March, middle of March, I think it is, or beginning of April.
Do you know what I think will happen? I think Trundle's going to end his career with the Saints, mate.
Right.
I'm fucking confident.
Right, why
I'm
not?
confident.
You think so?
Oh, mate, I'm fucking serious. He's mad as fuck.
Why not?
Fucking 100%, mate.
He'd play as long as he can.
Yeah, fucking right. Imagine Trundle when he's like 48 and all that. Fucking great.
You can have Lee
like
Bev.
Spicky.
You can have Lee Bevs next year as well. Bevs.
No, we'll have Trundle. I don't want that stupid cunt.
No,
fuck no. The days of us trying to sign Bevs are long gone. He's thick as fuck.
He could be a Gary Davis in the back next year, man.
Fucking hell, no. Bevs have had it, mate.
There's too many. Yeah, if you're going to be nasty, he's going to tip all your mail out.
There's too many thick cunts with the Saints already as it is, right? We can't have another.
It takes him fucking right effort to corral them all.
Yeah, obviously we can't have another dull cunt with Bearable. Ryan Frost, one of the boys. I can't think of the story. We went to Newcastle. No, we didn't go to Newcastle. We went to see Rocky Fielding fight Callum Smith, and we stayed in Bredbury Hall and all that, and we went out in the piss in Manchester on the Saturday afternoon. And I was telling Frosty about one of the boys' mates lost his eye, fucking bent down, Christmas tree went in his eye, lost his eye. And I was telling my mate Frosty about, I was telling you last week when if I had to lose anything, I'd lose an eye and I'd wear a patch. And I think it'd look cool as fuck, right? And then Frosty went, funny enough, he said, my uncle lost an eye, and then he turned away and walked to the bar. That was the end of the conversation, right? On the Sunday, we're having a pint on the Sunday. Frosty comes up to me now. I've totally forgot about our conversation, right? He's thick as fuck. Comes on to me, he said, Pad, remember I told you when lost an eye? Yeah. I said, yeah. He went, I got it wrong. You haven't lost an eye. He's deaf. Right? No, 3 days later, he's come to him and he hadn't lost a mince pie, right? And I was like, Frost, this is fucking conversation we had fucking 3 days ago, man. Don't tell me you've been worried all fucking weekend about fucking absolutely thick as fuck.
Well, I remember playing for the Saints. Is it Sam?
Sam Smith.
Brilliant. I love Sam. I was playing up top with him, right?
Cracker.
And I turned round. He'd run off the pitch and he was battering some bloke in the car park. He come running back and I said, where have you been? Oh, he's a prick. He's a prick. And the game's still going on. The ref didn't leave a breath. He'd just gone out, knocked someone out on the car park and ran back on the pitch.
Sam had the funniest fucking story, right? You'll fucking hate me. I hope you don't listen to the podcast. He hates it when I fucking tells people about it.
He does listen to the podcast.
But it was, does he? Yeah. Well, he knows he loves him, and he's the bollocks. Fucking brilliant. I love Sam. Loads of time for him. Absolute fucking lunatic. Yeah. Brilliant, right? I'm on the bus going to Gatwick Airport, going to Florida for 2 weeks, right? We're on the bus, fucking great. I didn't want to drive, it's perfect for me. My missus moaning, she had a bad back. For me, it changes you all day. You're on the fucking bus with a fucking, with your phone and all that, chilling out, right? So I'm scrolling up now, and there's, I get a text off fucking Steve Fender, our fucking secretary, like. He said, right, we got a semi-final Saturday. He said, bad news. Sam's not going to be able to make it. So I said, is he injured? He said, no. I said, all right. Is he working? No, it's worse than that. I said, well, what's the matter? He said, he'd been caught in Astragan Lice, robbing 2 Christmas elves from a church, right? Have a look on Wales Online, right? Now, I has a look on Wales Online, and I can't look at these elves without bursting into tears, right? These elves, right? They're worth $4,000 a piece, right? Sam had fucking 3 of them, right? But the old Bill caught him, right? And the old Bill said to him, 4 o'clock in the morning, what are you doing in church? Do you know what he said? Praying. Right? It said like a quote of say PC Ian Marsden, quoted as saying, I opened up Mr. Smith's boot and there was 2 Christmas elves looking up at me. Absolutely, man, brilliant. When he fucking said he couldn't play, like, one injured, one fucking working, got caught fucking robbing 2 Christmas elves, so must have gone like, fucking brilliant. I'll show you the both of these elves, mate. To this day, I can't look at them without fucking bursting out laughing. Fucking party.
Did you, have you seen the Deli Ali video?
Oh, mate, I've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Mate, what's he playing out with his plumes, mate?
I know.
Like a proper 80s bush.
Like Richard Jenkins' head.
Yeah!
It was like Jenkins' head.
What's that?
Robbie
But the rest of his
Jackson.
body's like Squeaky Kev, he ain't got hair in his fucking body.
He seems
And he got a fucking bush like fucking Tito Jackson.
No more on his fucking balls and his head.
I know.
I know, what's that all about? Get a trim, son.
It was impressive.
Fucking hell.
I was thinking, what the hell is he
But
doing?
it was his mate who've done that, innit? What a sneaky little rascal.
Everyone is a fucking grass.
Yeah, mate, you know, that's going on WhatsApp and someone has said, I've seen Deli, but
Just glad back in the day there wasn't any.
oh,
No.
mate,
Well,
imagine
look,
that.
this is I looked at it straight away, and you know you're gonna get Premiership ace in prostitute storm and all this fucking nonsense. But let's be honest, was he 19? You know what I mean? This is what he should be doing at 19.
Yeah, fucking
Just
hell.
get out there and get amongst it, like, do you know what I mean?
But-
You're gonna judge him.
It's it's whoever grassed him up is the worst one to me.
It's
Like,
just after money. It's, you know, how do you trust someone? You know, how do you trust who's
Yeah.
doing proper?
His mate,
You're
you know,
earning that much money.
and don't forget, he's giving it the old high fives, to
Yeah,
him, mate.
yeah.
So someone he fucking really knows well.
Everybody
Like,
wants to be a bad grass these days
Yeah.
for a few fucking likes
for a
on
few
Instagram or
quid.
something.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
a few
yeah.
quid. He fucking is wrong, like, you know what I mean? But you know, let's be fair, you know, he's probably not
Would
the
you
only
have
fucker.
sold him out in the ice cream fridge?
He fucking left me, man.
Yeah,
he
we
lost a
forgot
fucking
about it,
tour.
yeah.
You would have
honest,
taken
mate,
photos
yeah.
or whatever. You would have rung the paper and
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
Ryan Pringle stuck in an ice cream. Who does the
Podcast legend dies of hypothermia in Malia
fridge?
fridge.
We ran him straight in the evening post.
Yeah,
straight in the evening
100%.
post for 20 quid and we'd have been down.
Seriously, can you imagine there was camera phones around him from about
Oh, fuck.
1996
Well, that's
to
what I'm
about 2002?
You'd have had it.
Oh, you'd be fucking
You'd have had
bird,
it.
isn't it? You fucking wrecked.
Have you seen the fucking Ring Girls fucking and the Green
Oh,
Girls
mate,
shit?
right. I
What
really
the
got
fuck?
upset about this week. Like, you know, now I watch darts. I don't watch F1, but I watch darts. Now, if the birds are there or not, it'll make not a remote bit of difference to me whatsoever, right?
yeah.
I don't even. I know now. I think about Peter Wright when he comes on and he does a dance across the stage and the girls dance with him.
Right.
That's probably the only time I'd ever notice that they would even.
Yeah.
It's not a change or anything. But what I'm like, why the fuck should some fucking twat, you know, choose who can do what and we're supposed to be living in a free world.
Yeah.
These girls, I've seen countless fucking tweets from girls who do F1 and do boxing and do darts and do all this stuff going, we love our fucking jobs. I'm travelling around the world
And them
with F1.
them grid girls are fucking in Abu Dhabi, then they in fucking Bulgaria, then they in Paris, then they at Silverstone. They go around the fucking world, like, probably for
fucking
good
dream.
money.
And then enjoy
Good
their
money
job.
as well.
They enjoy
What a
it.
job, it's fucking outstanding.
And they are being dictated to by somebody else, like, do you know what I mean? And all these fucking people now in this fucking PC culture that we live in, and they're getting offended for people, and they're going, oh no, those girls are being objectified. They're going, we don't, and the girls are over here going, we don't give a fuck.
Look at all the girls really
Exactly.
doing the Budo shows and the white collar shows. Like, there's girls from, I think they're on the way, like fucking beautiful fucking girls. They've got to be one of them fucking ring girls. Tidy girls. Every weekend, mate, they're earning a couple of £100. Probably earning more than me fucking on the mic, innit? And you want to take that away, like, that just don't make sense.
I don't see how we can just dictate what, you know, people's work, like, do you know what I mean? It fucking baffled the fuck
A
up.
girl who'd been like I like the most is a woman called Beverly Taylor. She's married out to the rower James Crack now, right? Now
She's pig ugly. She's got to be.
she's smart as fuck.
Oh no,
right? But she's aging now. She's in her 40s now. For the last 20 years, she's been in FHM, loaded, always with her fucking tits out.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden now, because her work is probably drying up a bit now, oh fuck, it's out of order now, it's objectifying women, is fucking, and then they put in photos of her in a fucking bra knickers in FHM. It was like them, was it?
Yeah.
You know, when he was earning fucking thousands for a photo shoot.
What
Like,
about grid kids? That's what they do now.
that's nonsense.
That is
That just sounds,
nonsense.
yeah, that's,
Nonsense of the ISO.
yeah, that's not. Even the sound of it is not
No,
great,
no.
is it?
I
Grid
heard
kids.
on the radio the F1 are going to go with grid kids. I went, nonce.
Yeah.
You're talking about an elite sport where is the playground of the millionaires, right?
Yeah.
And all those types of fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
And you're going to just let kids
Well,
just wander
who's
on
the
the
main
track.
guy in
Bernie Ecclestone was actually
Bernie
against
Ecclestone,
it.
but the guy who he was like a Conservative peer. And he
already sounds like a nut.
And he was.
They had you say Tory peer and going, he definitely creates round.
I can't remember.
You know what I mean?
Max
wearing women's clothes, getting fucking hit with a baseball bat in his ass.
I'm sure his name's Max Olsley, right?
Not his name.
They had him fucking in that. The son had him in a party dressed as a Nazi with 2 prostitutes, right? But like, there's Max Mosley.
Max Mosley,
right? Max Mosley, right? Well, if you look back into his history, in the 40s and 50s, his father or grandfather was fucking, he was like heavily into he supported Hitler. Fucking, right. Like, these are the fucking people who are in charge of F1, like, you know what I mean? Fucking, and they want great kids.
Do you know what I look at it though? Because I see, like, this, it just, at first thing I thought, I was like, do you know what this is like, you know what's going to fuck me out of a job? Driverless cars.
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah.
Do you know they talk about, like, I've been in the fucking car when I was in my uncle's Tesla, right? He got this fucking Tesla, but $100,000 car, right? Yeah. And the cunt will drive
How do you get
itself.
that? Just fancy
Oh, it's a long fucking story, it's not worth getting into, but it drives itself.
What?
Right? So we going up a fucking motorway.
Like Minority Report job, like.
Well, it don't make no fucking sense. Yeah. I wasn't feeling too fucking great when he put it into driverless mode, right? He just sat there, he puts it on, and there's a big screen in front of him.
Yeah.
And he just like fucking don't have to touch nothing now. It keeps the speed.
Yeah.
So you'll see on the screen, it's got like, you know, a picture of the car, and you see the car's oncoming. And it'll sense the car, it'll indicate, it'll pull out into the next lane and overtake and then pull back in and all this, right? Okay, I wasn't too keen on it.
Fucking hell, putting a lot of fucking effort into
not in control.
No, fuck
that. You'd have to be a fucking psychotic.
I'm like that with the missus driving, can you imagine that?
Oh, yeah. My missus won't drive in the dark and won't drive in the motorway.
No.
Fucking hell. Won't drive in the dark. Who lives in Swansea, for fuck's sake? She don't drive after 7. Honest to fuck, she's a fucking nightmare.
My missus don't drive in the motorway and she don't like driving in the dark either.
No?
It's fucking, what's wrong with her? Fucking oddballs, isn't it?
She won't drive in the motorway, but she drives like a fucking maniac.
Really?
Yeah. Absolute maniac. I can't get in the car with her.
Never.
That's why I always offer to drive with her.
Yeah.
We going out, no, I'll drive, I won't drink. Like, let her crack on, because I can't cope.
Yeah.
Can't cope with it.
My birds are like driving, but she just won't drive on a motorway. She's actually one of the few people because I drive so much.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a passenger for me in a car. I'm not comfortable. Exactly. Like, you know what I mean. I'm doing 150 mile a day, something like that. Sometimes, you know what I mean. So I'm not comfortable as a passenger. But my missus, because we've been together so long now, I don't mind her driving. Like, she's one of the few people I don't mind getting in a car with. Like, you know what I mean?
My missus is dreadful. In Botanic, everyone knows each other. My missus will slam on in the middle of the road outside the spa and start talking. There's people outside.
These are the pricks. These are the pricks I gotta fucking avoid.
There's people like Prince behind her, beating like fuck. She'll go like, fuck off. She'll give him a fuck off. She's talking to Shirley from 3 doors down like that. Botanic, she'll just slam on in the middle of the road by the funeral director.
It happens all the time. Genuinely. I drive I think taxi drivers got like a reputation of driving like maniacs, and don't get me wrong, some do, but in any line of work you'll have a couple of pricks on it, right? I drives like Miss Daisy because I know that some twat is just going to do that, because I literally drive down Portendon and just anchor on and start a conversation and like hold up the bus and things like that.
100% my missus like,
for fuck's sake, what the fuck's going
on? It
on?
always seems so tight down there though, doesn't it? I hate driving through.
This is so tight because you're all double parked, fucking chatting.
It's nuts.
She nearly had a fight with a bus driver the other week. She parked in the bus lane. He called her fucking off. She nearly jumped on the bus, mind on. So fuck. She's lucky she knows everything about it. Well, that bus driver wouldn't have got out of life.
Do you know what it was this week? Anniversary. 2 things.
Go on.
4 years since we beat Cardiff.
I see, I've seen loads of the highlights
today. Yeah. 4 years since I was on Alan Brazil on TalkSport.
No way, really?
It came up on my Facebook, you know, like you got the Facebook memories. Yeah. I had my...
Can you get him on your podcast?
Well, Alan Brazil?
Alan Brazil.
Oh, fuck, imagine how drunk we'd be if Alan Brazil was down here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it was, because it came up on my Facebook memories, because when I spoke to, what it was Loudrup got sacked, right? And... I don't know, it was quiet in work. It was like a Monday morning, I think he got sacked, and we had Cardiff the next Saturday, and I was sitting in work, I was doing nothing, and they said, we're looking for Swansea City fans to call in and speak about the Loudrup sacking. And at that time I was having murders with people on Twitter because I was all for Loudrup going, right?
and a lot of people weren't. And now I see a lot of people now, they're harking back to the loud rugby era, which was very good. For from when he came in till, and I can tell you the exact game where it went fucking tits up was, well, not the exact game it went tits up, but it started going pear-shaped just before the semi-finals of the fucking Captain One Cup, which we actually kept our form in that, but we sucked in the league. We only won one game after we won the Captain One Cup. We only won one game the rest of that season. That was Newcastle at home. Luke Moore scored in the last minute. And then all through the start of the next season, it was fucking, football was boring as fuck. Anyway, so I was happy the fucker had gone, right? Yeah. So I had plenty to fucking say. So I rang TalkSport, and it was only when they answered the phone that he go, oh fuck, right? And I'm talking to who was like a producer. So he's like, it turns out that he said, I watched quite a bit of the Swans as it happens, as I do my job, like, you know what I mean? And he just let me, and I went on the phone to him, like, at about fucking 6:30 in the fucking morning. So he said, we may ring you back later. So I thought, right, okay. So I fucking made a load of notes, like I do when we do the podcast, because my memory's fucked, so I don't remember shit. So I thought I better it down. So that's what came up, because I took a photo of it and I put it on my Facebook. So I was on talking to Alan Brazil and David Ginola. You always do the impression.
Fucking brilliant. Right. Morning, Alan. Morning, David. No, we're from Swansea. He's fucking David Ginola. Morning, Alan. Morning, David.
Do you know why I said that? Do you know what I said? It's David I said, right? David. Do you know why? Right? It's because when they rang me back, I was driving through town and I had to pull over the side of the road. I didn't have anyone in the car as it happens that time. I was on my way to a job and I pulled over outside the Builders on Oxford Street, and he said, the guy said to me, it's so-and-so from TalkSport, are you ready to go on with Alan and David? Yeah. So that was the last thing. I said, yeah, I'm ready. And I can hear them talking in the background while I'm on my phone. I turned the radio off and I can hear Brazil and Ginola talking. And then they've got, we've got Ryan from Swansea. And then next thing I'm into it. So I spoke for about, I don't know, it was a couple of minutes.
Yeah, fuck, he was on a while.
And I was going, I was having a right fucking go. And do you know what happened? I lost my fucking signal. Right? I was talking for about another 5 minutes probably. And then I went, turned the radio on.
Ryan, the idiot from Swansea there, you lost him half hour ago.
Like, fuck, it was, honest to God, it was my very last day with Vodafone before I fucked them off. And I go with gift gaff. And I was fucking fuming. I was fuming. So yeah, it was just funny. Because like one of those things that you just do and then you forget about. And then I think that was around the time where the first person said to me, because they listened to me on that phone call when I was losing my fucking nut, where they said, you should do a podcast. Like, I think it was not long after that. That's what Craig Allen said to me, you should do a podcast. And then that put the idea in my head, and obviously it took me like fucking another, 3.5 fucking years basically to get to the point where we do it just for the fucking laugh, like, you know what I mean? And you know, it's all we was a bit worried last week. We sat here after we did the game companion, because it was a change, because obviously we've always done it like this, like you're doing it now, and this is where we're comfortable, like, you know, we've built up a little comfort zone in there, I think, you know. But we was in the living room, and you know, it was a different thing. We hadn't done like watching a game before, and I weren't sure how it was going to go, and we weren't sure after it, were we?
I thought it was too laid back. Like, I was on the settee, fucking...
Man, he was laying across the settee, was like...
Fucking... My foot is soaking wet, I fucking tipped the fucking jug.
He was laying across the settee, and I'm looking at him, I'm talking, and I'm looking at him, and he's watching the game.
He is. No, pretty well watching the game,
isn't he? But when and we sat here after, and he said, "Did I go right?" They said it would have been better
if we had a TV.
We had a TV by now, and we did it, and I think it would have been better if we'd done that. And we had a little discussion about it, and that was that. And I wasn't sure, because obviously we don't listen to it back. I just literally, as we were talking about it, I was uploading it. You know, we don't edit fuck all. We just fucking put it on. When I listened back to it then, I quite enjoyed it. And people fucking loved it. People thought it was fucking funny. We were lucky though, because that was the game to do it.
Yeah, if it was a 0-0, it'd be fucking...
There's only two ways to do that, right? Right? If you get a good game and it's a Swans win, it's positive, you can call positive. If a Swans lose 4-0, you can call them a bunch of pricks, right? If it's a fucking bore 0-0 draw and you're trying to make conversation over something and nothing's happening, You know, that was an incident-packed game.
Yeah, but at least you go to the holidays, Carvos and stuff.
Yeah, oh fuck,
Yeah,
yeah. You always have every fucking backup.
Yeah, I know, I mean, fucking near-death
Yeah,
experiences.
exactly. Just go to them.
There's been plenty of them. Like.
Yeah, of course.
But,
no, I'd love to do stories, boy.
Yeah.
Fucking class.
I bet you got more. Right.
Huh?
So we just check off your best you played against.
Oh, it's a toughie. Probably, we got reserves against Aston Villa. Hadji, remember him?
Fucking remember him.
What a fucking player that day.
Hadji played for Villa.
Not George Hadji, the boy that played for
Mustafa.
Coventry.
Remember
as
him
well.
with the
Mustafa.
I got him, yeah.
God, what a
Fucking
player.
never.
Unbelievable.
Really?
We didn't get near him all again. I think we got fucking rat us about 4-0.
No, we would
But
never have
that day,
thought.
he was unbelievable.
Because when he first went to Coventry, didn't he? And
he was on fire,
he was fucking brilliant when he first played for them.
He was on fire.
Yeah, he was.
Fuck me, as me thinking George Hadji.
No,
I'm gonna say, what the fuck, man?
Did you best player you played with?
For the Swans, it was hard. There's so many. Martinez was class. Roberto, obviously Brits. He wasn't obviously class at that point because you knew the higher he'd go, the better player he'd be. You know, Tatey. You know, I remember his debut, Southend. Sure, it was Southend away. I was playing at the back with Tatey. Ball gets through to Rog. What you do, obviously, fucking League 2, you run up the halfway line, Rog boots as far as you can, happy days, second ball. I turn round, Tatey's gone to the 18-yard line to get the ball off Rog, but what the fuck are you doing? You don't play for Man U now, fuck off, and Tatey just jogged up to the halfway line, laughing, like, I was but he was a player, like, on the ball, as you said, the higher he went up, obviously the better he was going to be. You know, some fucking great players there, to be honest. Coatsy was fucking class with his feet. There's so many, and it's hard to pick a bet because they're all different players, isn't it? If you know what I mean. Yeah. I never say like he's the best because they're all different. They all do different things, isn't they?
Best goal
for the Swans, probably free kick, Scunthorpe, injury time, 2-1 down. Won a free kick about 25 yards out and just fucking.
I actually the other day I fucking put your name into YouTube because I thought there'd be a few month goals on your free kicks and that. I thought fuck all.
Yeah, long time ago.
It's too long ago.
Long
see?
time ago.
Yeah.
The one it was on was Soccer Sunday.
Soccer Sunday. You'd literally have to have someone who had recorded Soccer Sunday.
Yeah.
Who
No, of course. Yeah.
Then put it on on
That's
digital.
all you'd have, wouldn't you? That's all you'd have for the Swans games, isn't it? On a Sunday.
You'd be lucky to get fucking 3 minutes of the fucking Swans.
Well,
I seen a video today of Maradona's clips, like, and they're grainy as fuck, and that's just in the early 80s, like, you know. So imagine how little. Imagine the stuff out there, the one films like.
I'm sure Soccer AM just started when I was down there. Because I don't know if you remember, we were doing the crossbar challenge on the veg.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember Coach, he was running past in the buff. He had the tights on. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't seen that.
I
was working on a Saturday morning.
I just
remembered
remembered
all that behind the goals.
Yeah.
And he's got a pair of tights over his face. And he's bollock naked running across the back of the goals.
Do you remember me who got bollocky buff?
Yeah.
After we won the league.
Yeah.
We played Lido, Avon Lido for and we had to get a point and they had to beat us to win the McWhirter League. You know, Mr. Swans was in that McWhirter League as well, and he was below us. And we drew 0-0, didn't we? And I remember that being backs to the fucking wall. They backed at us. Oh my god! We had played because we was in cup finals and semi-finals, and we were playing big as we played Wrexham.
Yeah. Did we play Cardiff? They ripped us a new arsehole.
Oh, they slow. Well, I'd say tell it, but I know. But that one we had some real tough games, and then we played Lido, and we just about got over it, didn't we? Yeah. And I don't know. It was probably his idea because he's always never. But we fucking we got the bar in Avon Lido. And me and him got body puff. We fucking sprinted past the bar.
I don't know why we do. I think. Whether we were so fucked up in the game, we just thought, oh fuck, what we doing? Just come on, let's go fucking nuts. Like, so we just decided
the Cardiff one, right? This is why I always laugh about this, because we used to play teams. We used to play the two at the back, and normally it was me and Jinxie, or it was maybe if Jinxie at one play and he was injured, something me and Dean Williams or whatever. And we'd go and you'd just basically man mark. So you go to a lot of these teams, especially the teams like around Newport and Cardiff, they'd always have a black boy up front, right? And you know they were built like fucking 6'3", tall, strong. You knew they were going to be quick, athletic, fucking nice. And they go, Preds, you can have the black boy. No matter who I played alongside, it was like, you can have the black boy, right? And then when playing a guy up into Cardiff, he battered fuck out of me. But we beat them on the Leckwith, where Cardiff Stadium is now. Yeah. We beat them 1-0. And he battered fuck with me, and I got tuned in a few different places, and we got for headers, and he was fucking getting elbowed in the mush and whatever. But anyway, it just became like a running joke. When I'd walk out onto the pitch, look over, see the number 9, and go, I know boys don't want to go, you know what I mean? It became like a running joke. So he goes to play Cardiff in the Welsh Cup final. We beat Wrexham in the semis, the quarters. We beat Wrexham in the semis. Jason Islop scored right in the last minute, and he screamer in the top corner. And we play Cardiff City up Avonlido. So I'm right up for this now, you can imagine. I'd been called a fucking Jack Bastard about 1,000 times that season by boys from Taffswell and fucking up in Kyleon and places like that. So fucking we're going to have the real Cardiff now. Walks out on a pitch, number 9, number 10, both black boys. So he walks over to Jinxie. Now one boy was about 5'10", stocky looking lad, like that. One boy was about 5'4", and looked about 12, right? So I goes over to Jinx. I goes, Jinx, who do you want? I don't give a fuck. He goes, well, I tell you what, I'll have the small one. He said he would have the big one. I was like, no problems. Well, we got battered, right? Fucking battered to me, right? 5-0, right? We got down 5-0. And the one I was marking was called Nathan Cadet.
Right.
No, he wasn't up there much. I marked much better boys than him, right? And I don't even remember him hardly touching a ball that first game. The other boy was Robert Earnshaw.
Oh, he scored 4.
Never. Tortured him.
All I can remember for that game was him doing fucking somersault and having beats after every goal. Fucking jinx.
Because he was doing that. He was doing that flip. What didn't help was literally fucking 2 or 3 minutes into the game, Indigo threw it in the fucking net, didn't he? And we were 1-0 down early, and they were a good side.
Yeah, they were.
They were a good side. Don't take nothing away from them. They were a good side, and obviously they had this fucking kid who was obviously special, like.
And he was special. Anyway, he was a great player. Like
he hit one. Remember the overhead kick, scissors volley, and it was like the third. He was from the edge of the area and into the fucking top corner.
And it was boiling hot. It was boiling hot.
I think
no wind, and that's. I don't know, we usually get wind and Lido, but it was nothing.
No, it was not. It just didn't go for us. We got goals goals against us early, and it just didn't go away. And I got my softest sending off of all time in that game, right? The ball dropped, and I stepped onto it to clear it. This Nathan Cadet's running in, and as I've gone to clear it, I think Dean Williams or someone ran into the back of him, and like chasing after the ball and knocked him into me. So he hit the ball just as I kicked it, and I kicked him. Now it was obvious when anyone who had half a fucking break, right, that I didn't mean to kick him. I meant to kick the fucking ball, and he got pushed into me. I hadn't made a tackle in that game, which was unlike me, and I got fucking booked. I thought, well, this is a real tightrope for me to play in Cardiff City, and we're already 3-0 down. It's pretty sure I'll be going off at some fucking point. Second half, ball up in the air, I'm under it, calls for it. Cadet fucking pushes me, fucking hits me in the face, and fucking goes out for a throw in. Probably my best header of the season. And I turned to the fucking ref, and I goes, ref, what game are you watching? Oh, that was it. He gave me second yellow. I thought, Jesus Christ. Gone. So I'm walking off a piss. Now, earlier on in that game, there was a gang of fucking Cardiff twats in. Do you remember them on a line, right? I mean, they must have just got released, like, from fucking weekend releasing fucking Kevin Coyle or something, right? They were twats. And they realised, I told one of them to fuck off, probably 20 minutes in the game, realised and they just tortured me, like, called me a Jack Bastard and everything, right? So they've moved now. They must have gone for the pint half time, and they've come in, and basically I got to pass them to go to the changing rooms, right? So I'm walking down, I'm fuming. I'm like, I can't believe I've been sent off for that. Fucking hell, and fucking losing all these Cardiff twats. And all I can hear is, you Jack Bastard, you Jack Bastard, you Jack Bastard. I'm walking off, I'm going, oh, for fuck's sake. And I lost my fucking marbles. Like, you Cardiff cunts, like that. I had a bit of a melee with them. I had all the stewards in and everything. And yet they pushed me in the fucking change rooms, and that was that. And actually, they extended my ban because I'd already had 5 bookings, and I think that took me to 10 with the 2 bookings in that game, and then they done me extra for not leaving the field of play or something, or there was some sort of bullshit like that. I had like extra fucking games and everything. Oh, I can't. And then we got fucking murdered.
Leicester was about our 40th game of the season.
Yeah, it was.
It was ridiculous. Like it was probably the end of May we played that. Pitch ball. I think we just played on a Wednesday as well, and we had that. But saying that, would we have beaten them anyway?
No.
Probably not, but we would have given them a game.
Yeah.
We'd have given them... I look back at it and, you know, we beat the Swans in the Astoria Cup final, and, you know, I think if he hadn't got sent off in the League Cup final, we could have beaten them. Yeah. We drew with them in the league, because we only played each other once, because there's so many fucking teams. And that's one of the ones I look back on, I go, I'd like to do that over. You know what I mean? I'd like to do that over. Even if they beat us 5-0 again.
Fucked, though, when we turning up, like as much as we got up for, we were just thinking, oh my god, another game, like. Because I remember thinking, I'm fucked, like I don't really, you know, obviously one
big season,
but fucking legs were wrecked, like he played so many games.
Because what you got to remember as well, that a lot of us, myself, Mumph, Jinx, we were playing for the firsts as well.
Yeah.
You know, at that time. So we were playing first team games on a Saturday and travelling, and then playing McWhirter League games on a Sunday, then playing league games for the first team in a week, and then doing it and training in between. And we was all kids, like, you know, he was 17, I was 18, so, you know, it was like you say, by the time we get the end of the season,
got to that black game, we were wrecked, like, but you know, the league was the most important for us, wasn't it? To be fair, but to be fair, they did rip us a new arsehole.
Oh, they battered us. But I said that one.
He was class. Remember him with West Brom? We went on that run.
He was. I knew. Like I say, that's why the first thing, it was the same thing.
We all said, didn't we? We were talking after the game. I can remember us talking in the pub going, fucking hell, boys, unlucky. But what a player. We all said
he's going to be something. I did the same
thing. And he was as well. Like
when I played against Darren Way, because you know games like that, they make programs up, don't they? And if I played against, and I remember I came straight off a pitch after I played against Darren Way for the schoolboys, and I said to my old man, where's that program, give me a look, I want to find out who that guy is, because he's going to be a pro footballer, like, you know what I mean? And I did the same thing in that, even though I didn't have to mark or enjoy, I was close enough to fucking see him in action, and I was going, that guy, you know, he was obvious he was younger than me, you know what I mean? He may have been younger than fucking you, he was fucking tiny. And you just couldn't do nothing with him. Jinx couldn't do nothing with him. As good as Jinx he was, like, you know what I mean? He was fucking unbelievable.
You know, he was different gravy, to be fair.
But like I say, it was my favourite season of fucking.
No, I loved it. You know, as you said, we all got on at a great crack. As you said, it's, you know, it'd be nice if we all carried on in it and played a few years as a first team.
It was, like you say, it wasn't meant to be. You know, for me, like I say, I never think Leighton fancied me really, and was I going to play in the reserves and do all the travelling? I was not going to do it. You know, even then when I was playing for the first team, I was going from, you know, I'd stayed for a couple of pints, but I'd have the car with me, and then I was coming down the Bryn, like, you know what I mean, to be with the boys. So I was always a Saints boy, so it was never gonna last for me, like up there, I don't think, you know. But I got one thing I say about Leighton was, when I had the meeting with him, I spoke to Martin, I think, and I said, look, I'm going to leave, and he spoke to Leighton, and he rang me back. He said, oh, you know, Leighton wants to have a chat with you, like, and I went up to training on a Thursday up in Stable, and me and Leighton went in the fucking office and I chat, and he, you know, he was like, look, I want you to stay, you know what I mean, Bruce still young. I couldn't see us at the time, you know what I mean, I'm a fucking twat, like, so, you know what I mean, I'm just like, I'm going to go play with the boys, fuck it, you know. And he was like, I want you to stay, you know, you got a future and that, but it just wasn't going to happen for me. And then that Sunday, I bust my leg playing for the fucking Bremelin under somebody else's name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the type of twat I was, so it wasn't like a B for me, was it?
But hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
It was a fucking great time, and it's nice to see you again, Mum, because you know what I mean.
Thank you for having me, boys.
Fucking great fucking story.
We had some fucking great stories, but we wish you all the best with the Turks, and we will fancy doing it?
100%. Yeah, we'll find
Back
out
to the
what
optimist
that's,
afterwards.
We'll have to organise a game. See if we can organise a game every year for Mitch.
Yeah, great show. That'd be fucking amazing, yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, quality show.
Organise something.
Yeah,
Okay,
Trans will have a
get you
game
down
and all
to
Well,
that.
half the fucking Clefley boys are fucking all
Well, that-
good
you know,
local
yeah.
boys
See
that
if
we
we can
know.
organise it each different year. You
Yeah.
come to Stable, we come whatever. See if we can organise something
That'd
like
be
that.
fucking awesome.
That
man,
would
like
be
that.
awesome, yeah. That would be good if we get a crowd out, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
So,
of course.
oh, done?
That's it, yeah,
Sorted.
brilliant.
Happy days.
Thank you, Muff.
No problem.
You fucking
Thank you very
gentleman.
much.
We'll be back next week, and we're out.
Brilliant.
Ambition is critical.